see. Uh, yeah, okay. That's pretty good. That's not bad. Let me get a little closer. Muted? Not muted. Not muted today. Whew, okay. Let me just check everything because I want to make sure the computer is running fine. Let's see. How is everything doing? Is anything overheating? No, not yet. Okay. That's not bad. That's not bad. Okay. Excellent. Let me put my headphones on. Whew. All right. This is a good start, Meta. We're starting strong. We're starting strong. This is good. But hello. Oh, welcome on in. I hope y'all are having a lovely, lovely day. So, just to let y'all know what's been going on. So, last stream, my computer crashed. At first, I thought nothing was wrong with it because I brought it to the repair shop, and supposedly the guy could not find anything wrong with it. Foolish, foolish, silly, silly. Clown behavior, truly. Because I brought it home, started stream on Saturday, and it crashed after 2 hours, and then it immediately crashed after a 30-second, I think like a 10-second stream. So, once again, I gotta put this back up here just to be safe. Just so y'all won't be surprised if it happens. There we go. But, thankfully, my mods were like, okay, let's try to figure this out. Meta did so much research. Mods and I were in VC trying to figure it out and fix it. And so, what we ended up doing is... Should we just pin the message? We can absolutely pin the message. Great idea, Gecko. Let me put it in there real quick. Testing computer. Stream may... That's not how you spell may. Crash abruptly. Test stream may crash. Yeah, pretty much test stream may crash. That also works. But yeah, so thankfully the mods worked very, very hard. Were very great with supporting me and making sure I didn't have a rough time. Meta did so much research, and we figured out that it was potentially my power supply. So my power supply before this was 650 watts, I think it was. And so we figured we had to upgrade it. So I had to I had to go down to Best Buy, grab a 1000 watt power supply, thermal paste. So because we figured we might as well replace the thermal paste as well on the, I think it was CPU, just in case, because that's potentially another point of failure. So basically all of Sunday was me in VC and my mods just going like, okay, you have to move this over here. You have to make sure that you don't crush this. Don't put too much weight on this. While I unhooked my old power supply, inserted the new one, replugged it all in, put in the thermal paste. I had to unscrew this weird like cylinder metal piece on top of the CPU. And that was the most nerve-wracking thing, not because I was worried about crushing the CPU, but because the screws would not click back in when I tried to screw them back in, and I was like, are we really gonna fumble it so close to the end? Am I really gonna fumble this at so close to the end? We were in VC for 6 hours. We were in VC for so long. The heatsink. Yeah, exactly. Pretty much just a PC surgery. Exactly. So, mods and I just spent most of Sunday. So thank you, mods, for dedicating so much of your weekend to me. That was very, very kind of y'all. And so far, it has been running good. I also updated my BIOS, which I had not updated since 2019, so it's been a bit. But I updated the BIOS this morning. I've been letting it gently do regular stuff, just like Clip Studio, YouTube videos, making sure I've backed up and saved all my stuff so my work is not going to get lost. That's the good news. But we are pretty much just going to be doing a test stream today. So I'm going to be doing just chatting for now, chilling. We're going to then bump it up to art, potentially in the second hour, like we usually do, anyways. And then if it goes well after 2 hours, because that's where it failed last time, if it goes well after 2 hours, I'm going to try playing an hour of Elden Ring. So pushing it a little bit more. Hopefully, it will be able to handle it. I'm still going to call the next week of streams probably like test streams because they may crash. Because who knows? Who knows when it will crash for what reason? However, it seems like it's going okay right now. I'm cautiously optimistic. But just to be safe, I'm probably going to put like, yeah, stream may crash unexpectedly, so don't be surprised. Also, hello, Kippa! Welcome in! But yes, basically what I am testing is the PC because I had to replace the power supply and the thermal paste. So that is, here's the fun thing. I have never taken apart a computer before. I've never taken apart a computer before. And the first thing I had to do was replace thermal paste and the power supply and update my BIOS, which sounds very intimidating. Apparently there's a lot of ways you can mess up putting thermal paste onto your CPU because it can mess with your motherboard. It's on top of your motherboard. But yeah, I learned a new skill. That's great. Mods were so helpful. So helpful, going like, honey, please don't put too much pressure on this thing. You're doing great. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. So it's not a new computer. I will also probably be upgrading my computer. So, hello, Hellcat. Part of the reason that I so quickly replaced the pieces because I need this computer. It's tax season. All my tax forms and stuff was on my computer. I needed it to turn back on. But because this year my one of my goals is to breach out into the realm of 3D modeling, I will probably need more something a bit stronger to work with my computer. So in the coming week, I will be setting up hopefully it's something on Throne where it will be how much I need to make a PC. Because I've planned I plan to make a really strong PC in December. I sorted all the parts with a friend and we figured out what would fit together and how everything would work and the logistics of like, okay, how will I set it up and who would be helping me. Odds are it would probably be me alone or one of my siblings would come and help me. My siblings, not technologically inclined. I need to stress this, not technologically inclined. I love them so much. I don't know. Maybe I'd get my cousin. One of my cousins deals with computers, actually. But yeah. Also, happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone. Sorry, I just wanted to explain everything before we keep going too far into the stream. But yeah, so in the coming week, I will most likely have a fund. I guess, is it a fundraiser or is it like a fund goal to get a better computer? So it won't be getting necessarily just a computer. I will be buying the parts so I can assemble the computer myself. But yeah, still trying to figure out if I want to do. I'm still trying to figure out the logistics of like, should it be a donathon? Should it be just something I leave in the background? Like, how long will I wait to fund this amount? You know, because I don't want anyone spending outside of their means. I want to make sure y'all are supporting in a way that is comfortable for y'all and not putting anyone under financial stress, if that makes sense. A subathon, perhaps. So one of the reasons I actually don't want to do a subathon is because I have 2 more goals from my previous subathon to finish. And I do not want to start another subathon until I finish those 2 goals, which I do have plans to do them in the near future. So ideally, that is how it is going to be. Simply because like it feels bad to me if I start a new subathon before I finish the subathon goals. What are the two goals remaining? So one of the goals remaining is a 10-hour Dark Souls 2 stream. I hate it, but I'll do it. No, it'll be fun. I genuinely want to try playing it again now that it's been long enough where I'm like, okay, my expectations have been changed. I used to really despise that game, but I think it could be fun. But yeah, basically I'm changing my perspective as I go into it. The second one is actually a model, a particular model that was that is going to be the next model next model review. So it will be coming. It will be coming soon, soonish. Within 2025 is the goal. The PC did set me back a little bit because I'm like, okay, if this computer is not powerful enough to handle this model, I will have to get a computer that can, then do the work to make this particular model. But yeah, which version of Dark Souls? Dark Souls 2. I'll be doing Dark Souls 2. But yeah, I believe that was all I wanted to tell y'all before before potentially stream crashed. But yeah, today it's gonna be really chill. We're gonna just be chatting for the first hour, seeing if the PC can even handle that. I'm gonna eat my smoothie because it's almost dinner time, but I had a big lunch. And then we will try doing art for about an hour, just relaxing, having fun. And if it lasts past that, we are going to do a little bit of Elden Ring. Basically, I'm going to create a new character, like a one stream character, so that I can just test a heavier game while I am streaming. I thought about playing Lies of P, but I was like, well, if I play Lies of P and it crashes, then it probably won't be a very fun stream for people who want to watch the Lies of P playthrough, if that makes sense. Explore, eat smoothie. Thank you, thank you. I will do my best. Meta and well drunk. That's true. Not necessarily drunk. It was a Dark Souls 2 with a little bit of wine stream. We'll get to see if my tolerance is as good as it used to be. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. I think that the amount, like, wine drunk is a different kind of drunk than most other alcohols. It's slower. You're a little bit more giggly and laughy as far as I recall. It's very fun. I don't want things to basically white girl wasted meta. You're so real for that. But I don't want things to get too out of hand. So I will be limiting the amount. I want to make sure that everything stays comfortable. I don't want to make anyone uncomfortable or potentially like I don't know, just like be silly. Be too silly. We only allow a certain amount of silly here. Takes so much wine to get wine drunk, though. Not too much. I guess depending on your size. Well, yeah, I guess it depends on your size because I'm a little bit smaller, and I used to have more muscle mass, so alcohol didn't hit me as quickly as it does now. So perhaps only like 3 full glasses. We'll see how that goes. Maybe I'll do a little test. Maybe the week before I'll be like, let's drink a bottle of wine. See how much it takes, and then I'll know for the stream. A proper amount of silly. Exactly, a proper amount of silly. A fun amount, not a this person is uncomfortable, making me uncomfortable amount. Forehead reveal. Look at him. That's where all my thoughts are. All my thoughts are in there. Davidino, thank you for the raid. Welcome on in, raiders. I hope you're having a lovely stream. Let's see. Oh, you're playing Elden Ring. Nice, nice. I hope you have fun playing Elden Ring. I actually might play Elden Ring a bit later today. I'm just checking my CPU. Everything seems to be okay. Beautiful. All right, we're gonna hopefully keep it going good. BRB get soup, get your soup, meta. I'm going to really quickly say thank you and do the redeems that I would like to do. Let's see, where are my glasses? That's the book. Doing a little reading. Ah! Oshio, welcome in! How was your stream? Let's see. Oh, you're doing Balatro! Nice. Nice. Oh, I hope Balatro was fun. Welcome on in, raiders. I hope you're having a lovely day. Just to let you know, I am testing a little bit of a PC fix that I did. I replaced the power supply and put thermal paste on my CPU. So we're testing if it worked. If stream crashes abruptly, I am so sorry. You have been warned. I hope it does not. I hope it works. Blasto's front. I also drew an emote. Is it the pointy emote that everyone's using right now? Because that is very fun. I like that one. I like that one. Oh, she's got great emotes. They're so good. Hi, Maelstrom. Welcome back. But yeah, David, I hope you had a good stream as well. We got rated two people at once. Sorry, my brain is overloaded. I should have made this with me. Oh, it's that what she made. Let me see. Oh, it's a wave. Ah, that's so cute. I like that. That's really cute, Silverbell. Ah, that looks lovely. Oh, she did such a good job. But yeah, welcome on in, Raiders. My name is Honey. It's a pleasure to meet all y'all. And also, if y'all have not seen Oshio's art is lovely. Thank you so much for the raid. Silverbell, I'm so happy it's my first proper emote. That's a big deal. That's a huge deal. Ah, that's a really cool. It's always fun getting new emotes. Oh, I'm so excited for my next emotes. So excited. I personally have a hard time doing emotes. The size constraint is always tricky for me because my ears are so big, so it's tricky to get them in there. But yeah, David, thank you again for the raid. I hope you had fun playing Elden Ring. I'm sorry if I missed you saying what your build was, because I'm gonna try playing Elden Ring in the 3rd hour of the stream, if it lasts that long. But yeah. Ooh. The best words to say when building a computer are, well, everything's working so far. That's kind of how it's going right now. It's like everything is working so far. I've updated what I needed to do. I've chilled out and replaced all the pieces I need. Really, that's the best I can do at the moment. And if that does not work, okay, I've ruled out that possibility. Time to look at another one. Oh, so I also have some really fun news around here. Yeah! Feel free to share, Let's go! Get ready to follow goblins. Thank you, Lucifer. Thank you. Before I get too carried away, let me do the redeems, because my brain will forget. Meta, thank you for all the redeems at once. Let's go. Just posture check. Yes. Sunbird Girl, hi. Oh, and I'm currently installing Horizon Forbidden West. Ooh, was planning to play Nier Automata, but didn't want to feel the depression. Understandable. I have heard Nier can be very not depressing, but like heavy for sure. Oh, let me stretch. Oh, it feels good. I was like, my back's sore. Why is my back sore? Honey, you were hunched over a computer for 6 hours yesterday. Of course your back's gonna be a little sore. And I was like, oh. I CT scanned today in preparation for my facial feminization surgery. And I have a consultation in 2 hours for bottom surgery. That's great. Oh my gosh. I'm glad things are moving along. Congratulations on your February subathon. If I'm not mistaken, you hit all of your goals, like all of your at least first tier goals. I can't recall if you had a second tier, but yeah, congratulations. I hope it goes well, and I hope you got something to look forward to in the future. That's great. But yeah, congrats, Osio. Let's go, surgery progress. Yeah, that's definitely something worthy of congratulations. No, God, man, you're just getting old. Nuh-uh. My back's not hurting because I'm getting old. It's because I was bent over the computer. I was bent over for 6 hours. Oh, welcome back, Meta. Yeah, subathon's still going. Oh, your subathon's still going. Let's go. Wow. I guess, yeah, you have a timer, and if it just keeps going forever, then you could just be doing a subathon forever. Oh my gosh. Honeybee shrimping. But yeah, if y'all want to check out Osio's subathon right now, go check it out. Ugh. Honeybee shrimping. I'm shrimping over my computer. Big Will, unfortunately, I won't be watching the Elden Ring streams, honey. I've been doing so good to keep away from spoilers until I play the game. Absolutely fair, Big Will. Absolutely fair. I'll be playing it in the 3rd hour. So the first 2 hours should just be art and chatting. So hopefully you won't be spoiled there. Oh, time for a little sippy. Thank you, Meta. Oh, a little bit of ear wiggles. Good for the face to stretch, honestly. I wonder if I could actually wiggle my ears now. Like off camera. Because apparently it's similar muscles to moving your eyebrows. I've heard good like the same thing. Remember Honey when she and Oshio drew goblins together? I did love that art piece. I still gotta finish it. I have so many art pieces that I gotta finish. Thankfully it's saved. Thankfully it's safe. When my computer crashed, it was fine. Gotta finish the Honey I drew for that. I haven't been able to catch up on it because of the subathon. Absolutely fair, Oshio. I also have not been able to catch up on the work I've been wanting to do. So, fair. But if we hang out again to finish art, could be fun. Could be fun. I would not be opposed. Oh, nice ear movement. Looks awesome. Thank you, DJ. And also, Meta, thank you for the breather team. Also, Blood asked, thank you for the raid earlier. I'm so sorry I missed it. I was busy making a smoothie. You guys have no idea Honey was playing like a claw game, putting her PC back together. No one told me that when you put your PC back together, specifically with the power supply, you're supposed to shove the wires into whatever space they can fit into. Meta had to tell me that. Meta was like, okay, Honey, now you see that little gap there between the power supply and your solid state? Shove it in. And I was like, okay, cool. I guess I'll do that. What else am I gonna do? The wires are there. And it worked. It worked pretty good, actually. Would you say it's harder opening it all up or putting it back? It is definitely harder. Ooh, actually, I think it's harder to put it all back. Taking it out is not as difficult unless you are like me and you have small hands. So you could fit your hands into the computer. Downside, if you have bad grip strength, like I do, like finger grip strength, you can't actually pull the wires out. That was something that I struggled with. Like my mods can attest. I was trying so hard, but because my fingers were so tiny, I couldn't grab the little tab and push down and pull out with enough force to initially pull out the CPU cables and the motherboard. And I was like, oh okay, we're gonna have to brute force it, but be so delicate. Oh boy. Be warned, when you build your first PC, you're most likely going to have the bloody hands because most people get cut. Oh, really? Well, good news is my hands are not bloody, so that's great. So hopefully that's a good sign for when I actually build the actual big PC. But yeah. Johnny, true story. Poor little delicate fingers are doing their darndest. I was doing my best. My best. But also, hi, Action Production. Emma, what did you upgrade? I upgraded my power supply from 650 watts to 1000 and replaced my thermal paste on the CPU. Also updated my BIOS, so that ought to help. That ought to help. And if it doesn't, that's okay. At least we ruled that out. Cause yeah. Also, hello ZG! Lurking Herd most fit reminder not to eat the thermal paste no matter how tasty it looks. It looks like silver nail polish. That's what it looks like. It's very cool. Update. Oh yes, I also updated my drivers. It was kind of just running around doing everything. What are you running to need 1000? Stream. Genuinely, I think it was just my old power supply was dying. It just wasn't really working, unfortunately. It's an old one that I've had for at least 4 years, I think. So it might have just failed after it crashed, and I tried to reboot it too many times. That might have just like gave it the final blow, you know? Yummy turbo paste. Yummy. Oh, she was speaking of makeup, my friend recently taught me makeup for the first time. That's a big one. Makeup is difficult. Makeup is very difficult. I'm glad you have a homie to help you out because like one of the things that I struggled with, so I have you can even take out the glasses. I put it into my model. I have rosacea. It's very soft and gentle. It's not like anything really obvious, but it does make me look like I'm constantly blushing. So I always found it funny that I have to put on concealer to flatten everything, and then I have to reapply blush when it already looks like I have blush naturally. It's gonna help me again tonight before my consultation. Let's go! That's great! I'm so glad you have people helping you, Oshio. That's really wonderful. Oh my gosh. That's great. Doesn't the PSU tend to take the bullet if a power surge occurs? Since they're probably easier to replace than a motherboard. They might. So that might be why it failed. Which thankfully, if the PSU takes the brunt of it, the motherboard would be safe in that case, which is great because all I need to do is replace it. So I did, and we're basically seeing what's happening to it. 750 watt is actually good enough for most extreme loads unless you plan to overclock. Who knows? I don't actually know because one of the things with my computer is I use it for pretty much everything. So that means model making, art, gaming, streaming, and Blender now. And with the addition of Blender, which is a 3D making program, as well as Unity, I don't know how well my computer will handle all of that at once. Not to mention if I am rendering models or any sort of art in Blender, I don't know how much power that is going to need. So it's nice to have more than I need if that is the case. But yeah, typically streamers do need very powerful computers because OBS is heavy. It's heavy. But yeah. Like, so yes, my rosacea is always angry and red, and I always hate when people say that I'm blushing. Yeah, people seem to think that I'm constantly blushing, which I guess is fun because it's my friends are like, "Oh, it just makes you look youthful." And I'm like, "That's nice, I guess." I guess that's something that is kind of nice. Okay, cool. Before I forget, Mohawk word of the stream, tonight's word is otsana, which means hand. Hand. We might be drawing hands later today. Hi, Frame Monkey. You probably noticed but somebody already said it, your model seems out of sync with the audio. Let me check. If it is, try refreshing. However, let me know if the audio is out of sync, everybody else. Because if it is, I will have to... Can I even do something about that? Doesn't look out of sync for me? Okay, good. Good. Blender will generally render using everything your computer has, simply taking longer with a less powerful computer. Ah, okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. All right. Audio sync for me. Seems fine on my end. Okay, cool. So it might just be a refresh, monkey. All right, before I get too out of focused, I refuse to put on blush. Probably better for your skin because sometimes wearing makeup too often, depending on the makeup brand, can clog your pores and make you break out and make your skin dry or really oily and greasy. So it like depends on your skin type. Make sure you use something that is good for your skin and take care of it. Is anyone's stream streak frozen or not doing anything? That might be a Twitch issue, unfortunately. I have no idea how to fix that. Frame Monkey, refresh my bed. No worries. Thank you for saying something. Because, like, I would rather someone says something and I just get to go, okay, refresh, and let me know if that fixes it. Because then, if it's not fixed by the refresh, then it might be something on my end. It's something I can check. But Jedi, thank you for the resub. Happy 16 months. Or, sorry, 38 months. Dang. 38 months, let's go. I hope everything goes well with the stream and no crashes happened. The cutest couple on Twitch. Thank you. I hope everything is fixed. But once again, I will be raising funds later to make a much stronger computer. Hopefully I will keep this current computer because I like it quite a bit. But I would like to make a much stronger computer. I had to put clown makeup for a production I did once. That stuff is suffocating. Yeah, it is. Full body makeup or full face makeup for costumes can be very tough on the skin. But yeah, Bloodass, thank you again for the raid. Welcome on in. And Wolfson, thank you for the 100 shinies. Allow me to test the bits with another joke. A doctor calls their patient and says, I have bad news and worse news. The patient says, oh no, doctor, what's the bad news? And the doctor replies, I'm afraid you have 24 hours to live. The patient responds, that's horrible. But do you have worse news? What could be worse than that? And the doctor responds, I've been trying to call you since yesterday. Dark joke. Kind of funny, though. Kind of funny. Also, Western Echidna, thank you for the resub with Prime. Happy 10 months. SS Janano, thank you for the resub. Happy 25 months. And Lelouch, thank you for the hydrating posture check. Let's go. That's a classic joke. Indeed. Indeed. Dark humor is appreciated. Not all the time. Sometimes you gotta find the right crowd for it, but I don't mind dark humor too much. It's very fun. Dark humor is great. You always just gotta read the vibe. That's the big thing with any joke, is reading the vibe is so important. You know, I think that one is tasteful. Wait until the doctor starts counting down. Oh, thank you for the posture check, Lelouch. And Be French, thank you for the 100 shinies. Just want to share a bit of good news in the tavern. Had an interview last week. Got an on-site tour of the plant today. Walked out after leaving a name, number, and email with a business card and a handshake. See what happens in the next few days. I hope they get back to you, and I hope you get a position that takes care of you and pays well. Good luck, Be French. Good luck. And Zavarin, thank you for the resub. Happy 33 months. Welcome back. And DJ, thank you for the breathe redeem. Something seems off with your model's mouth today. The side your left seems to open much more than the right. Yep, that's intentional. So, fun fact, I love characters with asymmetry in their designs. So I very explicitly designed my mouth to open asymmetrically. So it doesn't open perfectly the same on both sides because IRL, I actually have that where one side of my mouth opens way more than the other when I smile. But yeah. So good eye. You actually noticed that. But yeah. Like the hair triangle? Yeah, like the hair triangle. I like to add little bits of asymmetry into designs because it allows the eye to catch on to more details sometimes. If you have a perfectly symmetrical design, it can be good, but asymmetry kind of gives the impression of something is not perfect. There is imperfection in a design, and that can make it a little bit more memorable. You know? She got that sudden lip asymmetry. Where do you think my drawl comes from? It's the sideways open mouth talk. Yeah. Perfectly imperfect. Yeah. Also, Majestic Grain, thank you for the resub. Happy 2 months. Had to resubscribe. Thank you. You did not, but I appreciate that you did. That's very kind of you. Also, it's an entire dimension of character. So much unique flair in a design is the little details like that showing intention. Yeah. If you look at all the designs of Arcane, like Jinx, Vi, Caitlyn, Jace, Victor, they are all asymmetrical. Even if their designs look symmetrical, like Caitlyn, for example, the imperfections make her look a little bit more human and more like a character rather than a design, you know? Everything seems to be running buttery smooth, huh? Yeah, thank you, Meta. It absolutely does. That's the great thing. It's like it seems to be okay for now. We're doing all right. Absolutely, if y'all see any stuttering or anything happens, like even the audio, please let me know. We are basically just testing everything today. If there's any issues, feel free to speak up. I greatly welcome it today because I want to make sure that everything works before I proceed. You know? Good to see you, honey. Hope your computer is better and doesn't crash tonight. Just waiting for that final push at work. How was your Monday? It was pretty good. It was mostly testing my computer. I updated my BIOS this morning. I was testing very gently with making art. I didn't do any work art because I didn't want to start something and potentially lose it. So if everything goes well, I will hopefully be able to do work tomorrow. Very excited. And I'll be taking notes to see if there are any fixes. Yeah. I certainly hope everything goes well. Blood Asps, don't know if you're into those kind of games. I was streaming Star of Providence, a new top-down action shooter with procedurally generated elements. It's interesting. Ooh, procedurally generated. I guess that's a way to make it fresh every time you play it, huh? I've never played it before. Like, top-down shooters aren't usually my thing. Generally, if a game is based on, like, a shooter-based game, I'm not very good at them. A lot of the times playing, like, Fortnite or even I played Overwatch for a little bit, like only like a little bit. TF2. That I think that's it. Those are the only shooter games I played. I was quite bad. I don't have the sharpshooter reflexes necessary or the spatial awareness in 3D space to be good at those games. I enjoy playing them when it's casual with my friends, but a lot of the times because I don't have a huge number of friends to play with, I feel like I'm bringing down my team. I feel like I'm bringing down my team. Hi, Johnny Rockets. Welcome in. And Just Souls, thank you for the sub with Prime. Welcome on into the tavern. I hope you're doing well. Whew. I just have to tell you that I live in northern Scotland. It's freezing here. It's literally 32. That's cold. That's chilly. Oh, so chilly. But I hope you're bundled up and comfy, Phoenix. I hope you're doing all right. Johnny will be keeping a vigilant eye out, but I hope there won't be anything to report. I hope not. I hope that it will just be a smooth stream and it consistently stays good. Either way, once again, I will be setting up a goal for a new computer, because if I'm going to do more intense type of work and rigging, I will need something stronger, as well as to keep up with just like the graphics of new games. Games are not properly optimized anymore. AAA games especially are not properly optimized for players. Rarely now are there computers that can actually properly run games. So unfortunately, I just got to get a very good strong computer. I think I estimated it. The previous computer I was planning on buying just myself was, I think it was somewhere around 4 grand, which is an insane amount of money to spend. But because it is so, it's my work. It is my hobby and passion, art. I love it so much. To me, that is something that I would like to invest in. Also, since I'll be building it myself, it's a great learning experience. I could learn how to fix it myself, you know? Of course, I probably need help from my mods again, because they seem to know way more way more about computers than I do. But I think it'll be really good. I love learning skills. Like, I love being good at rigging 2D models and doing art and improving upon that. But I don't want to just stop there. That's why I'm starting to reach into 3D. I'm learning Blender and Unity so I can learn how to make things in VR chat. Ideally, in the future, probably further future, because I don't know how good I'm going to be at 3D environment modeling, I would like to make a nice place where people can hang out in, you know? And like have fun in VR chat. I think it'd be really fun. While I have the opportunity to learn, I always want to take it. Because, you know, if you don't take the opportunity while you're comfortable to expand your skills and learn, you're not going to really have that opportunity later on. You know, there will be other chances, but it will be different. And it's hard to explain that, you know? When you are most comfortable and feel most stable is the best time to learn new things and try new skills. Because then you get to learn in a safe space where it's okay to fail and it's okay to make mistakes. But yeah, don't forget to put back the motherboard IO shield when building. Don't ask me how I know. Okay. The IO good to know. Good to know. I will probably have to do a whole bunch of research on how to properly install computers, because I did not know that when you are building a computer, you are supposed to be grounding every once in a while so that you don't electric shock or static shock your computer, because that can actually really damage it and potentially kill your computer before it even gets running again. Easy way to do that, though, is just to touch the case every once in a while, is just to touch the outside of your computer case, and that usually grounds you. So really fascinating. There's so many things I did not know that I got to learn while taking apart my computer yesterday. Cute and smug honey forever. That's probably just gonna be me. That seems to be how I get described to most people, is just smug. Smug and cute, it seems. That's just my face. That's just my face. Art, I realized, had become just a skill to further my goals. I think that is okay. Learning a new skill, not necessarily to specialize in it, but to further progress your skills and get to where you want to be, is really, really important. It's very, very cool. I think it's great. I'm gonna back up a little. I am so close to y'all. I hope I'm not taking up too much of your space here. The means justify the cost. Plus, you'll gain new experience. Exactly. Exactly. Just the past few days, I built myself a new machine. My roommate built it, but I watched and helped learn. That's great. Watching someone else do it is really, really good. I just built my new PC 2 days ago. Touching the case saved my motherboard from so many shocks. One of the things one of my friends told me to do is get a, I think it's like a shockproof mat. So you stand on it so that you don't conduct electricity to the computer, especially if you live on carpets. Meta. I will say honey is very cute. Thank you. Thank you. But yeah, if I would just do it... But yeah, if I would just do it for you, you wouldn't learn. Exactly. I think it was nice having my mods in the VC being able to see what I did. because it gave me enough, like it felt kind of like I had a supervisor, which is good. When I'm learning, it's nice to have like a mentor or a supervisor to go, okay, I want to see how you do it. I will guide you, but I won't do it for you. And I think that is one of the nice things, is like I don't necessarily want everything done for me. I want to learn and understand, which is kind of why I wanted to learn how to make 3D models, because it's fascinating. But if something goes wrong with the model, I want to understand it. I want to understand why it breaks. Because if it just breaks, there is a frustration of like, I don't know what to do. I'm lost. But if I have at least a basic understanding and made it myself, I can understand like, hey, maybe I'm not wearing trackers properly, or maybe I didn't program the bones properly. The blend shapes might be broken, you know? I might just need to re-export it. There's so many things. Maybe one day I can afford a honey model. Oh, that's very kind of you, Tungsten. I can definitely point you to a bunch of resources if you want to try yourself. But in the meantime, feel free to check out my commission prices. They will be up. They're probably not going to change too much. They will probably be fairly consistent with what they are right now. So you can rest easy, because those are probably going to be my prices for a little bit. Meta, this is why you inspire me. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. That's very kind of you. I'm very glad. I'm very thankful that you find what I do, which is, to me, it's being silly and honestly a little overambitious and having potentially a little bit too much hubris and pride as kind of inspiring. Little lag was Def Twitch. Gotcha. I learned best through having things break and figuring out how to fix them. Genuinely, that is not a bad way to learn. 3D is a lot less hard than people expect it to be. So genuinely, when I looked up how to rig in 3D, it was so complicated to me that I went, okay, I have no idea what I'm doing. How will I gauge how easy this is? And so I looked online at commission prices, at how much the average commissioner charges for a 3D model. And when I saw that some of them charge even less than I do for a 2D model, I went, okay, this is a learnable skill. This is a skill that someone has priced out, hopefully in a livable wage. So that is the amount of time it takes them to make a model. Like the average I found was like 1,000 to 2,000 for a, in my opinion, extremely good VRChat compatible and VTube Warudo compatible model. It was averaging 1,000 to 2,000. And generally how I price it out is if I work full time for a week, because I have a post-secondary degree, about 1,000 a week is the minimum you should be charging. Like, minimum. But yeah, when I saw that, I was like, okay, these people can probably do this in a short amount of time, 1 to 2 weeks if they focus very hard. Because they can do it so fast, that gives me confidence that I can learn this too. You know? Also, hey PJ, welcome in. Also, PJ, you're learning Blender too, right? I don't know if you're learning from scratch or if you already had knowledge of Blender, but the hotkeys are overwhelming. There's so many hotkeys. Live 2D has nowhere near as many hotkeys. Like, it has hotkeys, but you can absolutely press the buttons and figure it out. You need hotkeys to navigate in Blender. Oh my gosh. I am learning from scratch. Me too! Me too! What the heck? What the heck? There's so much. There's so much information. But what I've learned is, it's a lot of hotkeys in the beginning and learning how to navigate. Once you learn how to navigate, it gets easier. Once you learn the basics, it gets easier. Pirate Artisans, yeah, you do. There's so many. There's so many. Also, PJ, thank you for the resub. Happy 8 months. Welcome on in. Welcome on back, my child. Big Will, I built my own computer back in high school from old used parts from the computers. Looking back now, that Frankenstein thing had absolutely no right in this world to run, let alone last as long as it did. They don't build them like they used to. They really don't build them like they used to. Will you post VODs of 3D making attempts in the future? So so Lucas, I probably won't. Because I am still learning. I enjoy learning in a safe, private space. Because on stream, there's a certain level of I feel like I would like to engage with chat because y'all have such important things to say to me that really bring up really fascinating conversations. And if I am focusing on a tutorial video, chat, Blender, making sure that I am doing the correct thing, hitting the right hotkeys, there's a little too much information there and it will probably overwhelm me. So just for the sake of learning Blender and Unity, I will most likely be doing that all off stream. But yeah, I understand that. Despite my aforementioned issues, I do kind of have hubris. But I also try to slap humbleness into myself. Never want to be not appreciative of others enjoying what I do. Yeah, that's a good thing to keep in mind. Jedi, well, when you do art in a little bit, we'll be art buddies. Let's go! I got a couple little sets that are food related. A chocolate glazed donut, either a strawberry sundae or milkshake. It's all pink, so I think a shake, but the top is chocolate, so I don't know what to call it. I don't know. PJ, it's so much, but it's really cool. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've been learning on stream, but mostly off stream to watch Blender videos. Fair. Fair. I mean, I have a second call with PJ to keep them focused on Blender. Fair. Sometimes having another person do it with you can absolutely help you to learn. Sometimes doing the same project, that's why I love being in art school. Because when we all did the same project and one of us had problems, especially program problems, we would just crowdsource it. We'd be like, I don't get it. How do y'all do it? What was the hotkey for this? And then we would eventually figure it out together. Generally, the best rule I have learned, whether in school or the workplace, if it takes you 15 minutes, it takes you 15 minutes to try to solve it without a solution, and you're still struggling, talk to someone else. 15 minutes is an adequate amount of time for you to go, I've exhausted my efforts. If I do it longer, this is now just going to make me more tired and, air quotes, waste my time. You know? When using Blender, do you use a tablet or a mouse? I used Blender years ago. So I use my Cintiq. I have a tablet. Her ADHD brain can handle it. No, it cannot. You're distracting me. Also, QL, thank you for the resub. Happy 21 months. Welcome back. They've been 21, I can drink at the bar now, right? Yes, you can. You can have a water. A little lemon water. Thank you for the hydrate, Lexer. A big ol' thank you for the ear wiggles. And Bloodass, thank you for the posture check. Whew. Also, Driznar, thank you for the resub for 6 months. Welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Let me just make sure I didn't miss anything. Excellent. Whew. Nothing's more important than reminding how she's the cutest and sweetest goblin on Twitch. Excuse me. Actually, what about eating 3 meals a day and sleeping good? That's pretty important. Desiree, hello. Desiree. How if I call you Desiree? Thing is, though, I'm currently having a big problem. Wish there was a true artist like you and actually enjoyed drawing for the sake of it. I have such backlog. I'm not a great commissions artist. Motivation is such a problem for me. I don't think that makes you any less of an artist. Like, the word true artist is an interesting one, for sure. One sec, I can feel myself needing to sneeze. It's not coming. It's teasing me. But motivation is really tricky. I can't say that I haven't struggled with motivation. However, I can't say that I have an answer that will solve it for you. It's kind of different for everybody. Everyone's motivated by all sorts of different things. You gotta figure out what motivates you or what you would like to motivate you as well. That's something else to consider. What would you like to motivate you? And then see if you can make that compatible with what actually motivates you, you know? Shadow Diamond. I do a little thing of drawing a little representative trick at streamers, make an effort to watch, and since you're here, I wanted to ask what you think yours should be. For example, for a pirate-themed VTuber, I made a little coin that's their hat symbol. Oh, that's cute! Ooh. That's a tricky one. Because my theme, it rotates every once in a while. Like, it was a demon model beforehand, but Goblin has always been consistent. So perhaps, let's see, probably like my little triangle charm right there. That's the one super consistent thing in terms of, like, jewelry with my models, and I do tend to keep that. We're about an hour in, just FYI. Thank you, Meta. Beautiful. All right. I'm going to eat a little bit of my smoothie because I said I would do that. And then we'll try some art. Desiree, yeah, fair. Need to be more picky on what commissions I accept, perhaps. Sometimes it is okay to go, hey, I need to take a break from commissions. Or something you could potentially do is if you feel that you are getting a lot more commissions than you thought, raise your prices. Because that can help you avoid burnout, is you genuinely work a little bit less, and then you will find that the quality of your art will often go up because you're allowed to rest. Switch to art, right? Was that first? Yeah. I'm gonna eat a little bit more of my smoothie, and then we're gonna switch to art. What should I build first? Donut or ice cream? Ooh. Donut could be fun. Donut could be fun, Jedi. Have a great night, honey. Good night, Drago. I definitely said that sentence correctly. Yep. Honey can read. Any advice for someone who's not getting any commissions despite them being open? So, that is a difficult one. Because right now we are kind of in the middle of a social media migration, which is tricky because a lot of people who relied on Twitter have found that their clients have now moved over to Blue Sky, which is great because it means that they get to find out where their clients are. However, the tricky part is you gotta make sure that you are posting things. Nice thing about Blue Sky is you don't have to post consistently, just post things to Blue Sky, your art, your work. And I think that is a good place to start. Advertising that your commissions are open is really good. And if you are worried that you're not really getting enough commissions, that could be because of a lot of reasons. Your style might not be what someone is looking for, or potentially a client that does want a commission, you can't afford it right now, or potentially your skill level might not be at where you want it to be, you know? Where, like, if someone wanted me to do a full background piece with a character, I'd be like, I'm sorry, I'm not skilled enough for that. I don't got the skills for that. I can't do that. So I might not be what people are looking for exactly. My style might not be what someone is looking for. So the best thing I can do is, when I don't have commissions, take that time to either learn a new skill, and it doesn't have to be outside of art. It can still be an art skill. For example, you can learn how to draw props. You can practice rendering, shading, anatomy, and just practice those skills in the background and then post your progress. And then you can try again later. Me posting the occasional motivational message to Blue Sky. Thrilled to finally catch a honey stream live. Your voice is so calming. Oh, thank you, Nandy, man. Thank you very much. And Lelouch, thank you for the breathe redeem. Desiree, I'm lucky I kind of work in a rich niche. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't be getting so many comms just using Blue Sky and such. Yeah. Twitter, I haven't tested on Twitter, but some people do get comms off of Twitter. People used to, especially a couple years ago, really get comms off of Twitter. Some people get it off of Blue Sky now. For the sake of my own mental health and my art, because I don't like how Twitter remixes your drawings with AI now, I post only to Blue Sky, you know? So you can also set up a VGen. That's another possibility. But yeah, there's a lot of different variables, and there may not be just one, you know? There's a lot of things that could be the reason. Vaughn says, pick a niche, something you enjoy, let's say goblins. Now raise your base price by $10. Then offer a $10 discount for goblins. They got me lots more comms. That is also a technique. The tricky part about that technique is that if a big company does that, that's bad. Because generally that's what a lot of companies do when it's sale season, is they'll be like, it's a 10% discount, but they already added the 10%, then they removed it. So it's like, that's shady. However, I think a good thing is if you want to get more commissions and you are capable of taking them on, then you can absolutely go, hey, for the sake of me trying to learn skills, I have reduced my prices temporarily. Like, first 3 people to call me, or like first 3 slots get maybe like $5 off, or however percentage you are however much of a percentage you are willing to cut back on. Meta, but heads up, VGen does take a cut of your comp. Yes, VGen absolutely does take a cut of your commission, just like how PayPal takes a cut of your sale. So keep in mind how many processors your commission goes through. If your processor goes through VGen and then to PayPal and then to your bank account, that's a big chunk of money being taken away. So I think VGen takes 2.5%, if I remember correctly. And PayPal is somewhere in between 2.5 to 5, if I recall. That's a pretty big chunk. Honestly, a pretty big chunk for doing nothing. So keep in mind what payment method your clients have, because some people don't have Stripe. Some people don't have a lot of payment methods that are better cuts. So it's good to have multiple options so that you can have a wide range that your clients can pay with and also potentially get better cuts. But yeah, it be careful with VGen to PayPal because it is a filtration system. However, I have not used VGen. Generally, when I look at VGen, it's to see other people's portfolios. I like seeing what they do and how they price themselves because it allows me to gauge whether or not I am pricing myself correctly. How long do you think you'll be able to trust Blue Sky to protect you from AI? So here's the fun fact. You can't. You already can't. So you have to glaze and nightshade your work anyways because anything that is public facing will be capable of being scraped. That's unfortunately the reality of what we live in. So short answer is it already is. Longer answer is Blue Sky does not encourage it. Also really does not like it. But that will not stop scrapers if they are determined. But yeah, there's also Newgrounds. I've heard good things about Newgrounds. PayPal's cut is slightly more than VGen. Yeah. Yeah, did you check out the new Looney Tunes movie? No, I haven't. I've heard it's really, really good, but I haven't checked it out. I'll have to see if there's a theater around me that shows it. This turn. PJ, I forgot about Newgrounds. Unfortunately, I tend to forget about Newgrounds quite a bit too. There's so many socials now where it's like, what is good to post where and what is worth my energy? Because TikTok seems to be always on the verge of getting banned, but not really for any reason that it can help. It's mainly because it's not owned by America, so American politicians don't like it. But it's like, that's not reason enough to want to get rid of it. Jeez. But yeah, like, there's also Newgrounds that I haven't checked out. Twitter's a weird one. I don't think it's good for my brain to be on Twitter. I uninstalled TikTok because of reasons. Yeah, fair. Honestly, if I could stop YouTube Shorts from being pushed onto me, I would, because they take up so much of my time. So much time I could spend doing art. They distract me. They distract me so much. I don't like it. Fun. Also, undercharging will lose you sales. There's an annoying psychology where if something is priced too low, people think, man, that must suck. There is a strange psychology where if something is really highly priced, people think that it is worth more. Whereas if it is priced lower, some people are like, that's not worth enough, that's not worth my time. But in the opposite corner, some people think the opposite. So you can't really appeal to everyone. Best thing you can do is find a living wage or a living rate and charge that much for your commissions. Nobody expected the Newgrounds resurgence, the comeback kid of the old. Was I there on? I don't think I was ever on Newgrounds. Like, isn't that where Ruby and Robot Chicken? Is that what it's called? Robot Chicken was on? I don't know. Or is Rooster Teeth? See, here's the thing. I was like a baby when this was going on, so I did not know this. Twitter's one of the website where it is when you dead over anime. There's so much going on Twitter. It's not worth it. Just in my opinion, it's not worth it. I'll still do an announcement, but not for me. So Angry Brows that looks so good with such a fine detail. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I rigged it in so I can look angry. It's fun. It's very cool. Ruby was Rooster Teeth. Okay. I remember watching the first episode of Ruby and going, this is this is too cringe for me. It's fine if y'all like it because I'm not going to be upset. I've heard the series gets really good, but the first episode is extremely cringe for me. Um yeah, I just couldn't get past it. But I jumped in a couple seasons later and I was like, actually the animation in this is really cool. It is really cool. But the character moments are kind of not for me. But to be fair, I haven't really given it much of a shot. Does really like Steven Universe apparently. I didn't mind Steven Universe because like here's the thing with Steven Universe, he's supposed to be like 10 or something. He's a child. He can be cringe. Even if you're a teenager, you can be cringe. But there's when I first watched the first episode of Ruby, there was something like it gave me the vibe of like a 30-year-old trying to write a 15-year-old in an anime. Like someone who had never talked to a teenager before was like, yeah, this is how teens talk, right? This is how they talk. And I'm like, no. No, 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 no. Nice try. Nice try. Nope. Early seasons of Ruby used a lot of 3D assets from Dazed. Since I use that program a lot, it's fun to spot them. Oh, that's cool. Listen, I don't really have any beef with them. I was just saying, like, I couldn't get past a characterization in the first episode. And that's okay. I've binged Ruby about 4 times. Again, I have heard great things. Ugh. I like Steven Universe. Here's the thing. Steven Universe is a fun show, and I feel like the fan base went crazy. So that's why I don't really interact with fandoms. Rooster Teeth will be red versus blue was golden years. I remember clips of red versus blue were pretty funny. But that was a while back. This smoothie is good. You watched pilot animatic for I Don't Want to Be Magical Girl? Yes. Yes, it is really good. Highly recommend it. It is extremely good. Ugh. On a separate fandoms like thing, which is the first red flag. So here's the interesting thing. Fandoms used to be really cool. Pre-2020. Fandoms were really cool because there was etiquette. There was granted there were also some bad eggs in there too who would be like, your fave is problematic, and it's like, I know, shut up, it's fine. But when the pandemic happened, people who didn't know fandom etiquette and needed media to exist. So weirdly enough, a lot of extroverted outdoor socializing people got really, really invested in these shows and the drama of them and went, this is problematic. This is not what a character should do. This is not how a person should behave. And then they started telling people who liked that stuff that it was bad and that you shouldn't like it because like Rose is problematic. And it's like, that's the point. That's the whole point. She's not supposed to be a perfectly good character. She is a character who is idolized, but was a person who messed up and did awful things and learned and did good things with awful things. It's like, that's the whole thing. That's the whole thing. It's just like, yeah, just watch the show and enjoy it and do art of it if you want and share that, you know? You can do analysis of it, but like, don't yuck other people's yum. Don't enter a space explicitly to yuck it. We got the Rose Quartz discourse, yeah. Was that the 1-second pilot of Arcane? I don't know the 1-second pilot of Arcane. Steven Universe is orthogonal to Rick and Morty. Different directions, same magnitude. In terms of fan bases, I can see that. So you see, this is the point, and you have missed it so much. Here's the frustrating thing with shows and fan bases now, like people who don't know how to interact still, is they will get into the writing problem of like, this character has to be unproblematic, or if they're problematic, they have to be problematic in a acceptable way. And it's like, no. Let people make mistakes and let people write characters that are flawed, awful, good, cringe, and fun all at the same time, you know? Not everything is made for you, so you're not going to like everything. Hope you pass your test stream. Me too. I hope it goes well. Also, hilarious username. Numi's pretty cool as far as I've seen. How's smoothie? Smoothie is delicious. It is really, really good. There's not a whole lot of seeds in these blueberries, so it's really nice. I put so much spinach in it, though. Perfect, flawless characters are bland and boring. You can't relate to them. Exactly. They are not very interesting. Often the times when someone writes a perfect, morally amazing character that always does good and never does anything interesting, they're kind of shoved down your throat. They're there to be the moms of the shows, because that's the only interesting role they can ever have. Kind of like, because I watched My Little Pony, and it was just like, kind of like Princess Celestia in the first couple seasons, is like, she kind of does no wrong, and the later season, you're like, no, she messes up. She's funny. She got the Gatmo way, I think. Very hilarious. You make spinach and blueberry? Yeah. Spinach, blueberry, honey, banana, peanut butter. That's the smoothie, baby. Honestly, pretty good. The irony is you'd think the extroverts would have learned etiquette from IRL social situations. That's the thing. I think in the pandemic, people who were really social and extroverted lost their minds. They absolutely lost their minds. I don't think they did well. Meanwhile, people who are more introverted and used to quiet time and alone space were like, this is actually great. I don't have to be forced to go outside. However, this did result in different problems. Me being one of them, going like, I forgot how to socialize with people. I forgot how to talk to people. Like, that's just an unfortunate thing that I have to work on now, where my socialization skills degraded over the pandemic to a degree where I'm like, I forgot how to reach out to people to an insane degree, actually. But a lot of extroverts had the different problem where it's like they desperately clung onto as much as they could and as much of a distraction as they could, and tried to just, like, you could see it with the celebrities singing Imagine. It's just like, y'all are suffering in a way that y'all rich people don't know how to not be entertained and praised constantly. Joke's on you, I never knew how to socialize. Me. Yeah, y'all forgot about the Imagine? I did not. I think about it constantly. I'm like, pandemic was awful. Like, outside, like, there's so many things that happen. The deaths, the sicknesses, the long COVID. Like, also, once again, mask up, because it's still going around. Please don't get sick, and please don't get anyone else sick. Please take care of yourselves. But, yeah, the really rough thing is just, like, you are watching these extroverts lose their minds on social media because they don't know what else to do, so they're constantly trying to do something to occupy their brains, and you can really see how many of them are really uncomfortable with silence. Really uncomfortable with letting their thoughts sit. You know? It would be funnier if it weren't so sad. You know? I wear a mask at work despite the people who don't like masks. I wear a mask whenever I go outside because I do not want to get anyone sick, and I would rather not get sick. Also, Ardua, thank you for the posture check. And Wilson, thank you for the 100 shinies. I see that with a lot of outsiders looking at 40k without understanding the whole joke is. Golden Godman came around, abolished religion, and told everyone, don't make a religion around me. And that was the first thing they did when he died. Yeah. 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 Sushi, oddly enough, pandemic actually made socializing easier for me. Not having to worry about meeting people in person let me focus solely on talking to people, and now I feel way more comfortable with conversations even in person. That's good. Also, good night, John. Get some sleep. How's the computer test coming? Pretty good. I'm gonna start doing some art very soon. I'm almost on my smoothie. Mm-hmm. And then we'll do some Elden Ring. Myth is part of my fashion at this point. Listen, have y'all ever seen Japanese fashion? Like Tokyo fashion? A lot of them wear masks and they look like it's part of the outfit. So I've started to build my outfits around wearing a mask, and it's very fun. It's very, very fun. On Elden Ring. I gotta show you something. Yeah, go for a meta. What art do you got in mind? I was probably gonna doodle myself taking apart my computer so y'all could kind of get a visual for what it looked like. Did anyone notice that the WW theme of Snyderverse is stolen from Spy Kids? The Wonder Woman? What? I did not know that. I had to work cashier at Buc-ee's during the pandemic, so I didn't get locked out the rest of my family did. And I felt cheated ever since I'm the only introvert in the family. Oh, man. Art of Engineer, honey? Yeah. Okay, mod chat. Yeah, meta, exactly. This kind of fashion. 100%. My hair is almost long enough to do this cut, and genuinely, I really want to do this haircut. I feel like it would be really fun. I'll show you. I'll tell you what. I'll show you the outfit that Meta's doing. Let me go to the art screen. Oh right, I forgot to do that. But yeah, this was the. No. Get out of there. Get out of there. There we go. Let me scooch this over. There we go. That way it's just there. Let me put it up here because that's a better place for it, honestly. Won't be in front of the art. Teeny. Tiny. Teeny tiny. Tee. Honey, what are you doing? Making silly little words. Ooh, right. Good call. Changing the category to art. There we go. Don't forget to switch to art. Yes, thank you, Meta and Artie. Gotta go. Nice chatting. See you later, Dazzy. Thank you for your input, by the way. It's very kind of you to share that. Is that Soul's music in the background? Not yet. But I feel like I will be putting some fun music in there. Scooch a little over, honey. But yeah, this is the haircut I'm thinking of getting right now. Like, this is the kind of fashion that I love. Like, I love matching up the metals and having this kind of mask, because like, ooh, looks so good. Looks so fashionable. So good. Look at them. They look so cool. But yeah, because right now my hair it was a short wolf cut, and now my hair is getting down to past my clavicles. So, in case you don't know what clavicle is, it's like the collar. Wait, is clavicle the collarbone? Pretty sure it's the same thing. But yeah, it's the collarbone. That's where my bones are right now, and my hair is at. Wait, is that you? No, this is not me. This is not me. Meadow was just sharing a cool fashion example of like making a mask's fashion. This is not me. She's beautiful. That is not me. Not quite the same, but similarly located. Yeah, they're similar location, but I think they're a little different. I would hope your bones are where your bones are supposed to be. I would hope so. Otherwise, it'll make making trips to the doctor a little difficult. Let me see. I gotta turn on the lamp. There we are. Little lamp. Ugh. It's hot in Japan at the moment. Yeah, I figured. Don't they have opposite seasons of us right now? Oh no, they don't actually. She's pretty, but not as pretty as Honey. Thank you. Thank you, Meta. Oh, gotta roll this back. Oh, little stretch. Introduce my youngest to Breaking the Law by Judas Priest. Ooh. That sounds like an intense song. I've never heard that song, though. Just the name alone is like, this has a very particular vibe. Ooh. Gonna check out my nephew, then we're locking to get this hilarious overdue commission done and back to waiting for more comms. Let's go, Bugbear! Let's go! And thank you for the lurk, Johnny. Oh, good stuff. I'm just getting the playlist right now. Do I want to listen to Charlie Puth? Perhaps. Alright, let's see. Gotta get this set up real quick. There we go. Y'all might be able to hear it now. If it is too quiet, let me know. Finally fully beat Monster Hunter Wilds and now I can relax. Ooh, let's go. I expected it to be a really long game. You got through it fast, though. It's been out for like 2 weeks? Maybe 2 weeks? Leon, thank you for the hydrate. So Sunlit Soul, thank you for the resub. Happy 2-year anniversary to ya. Has it been 2 years faithfully serving the god? Time indeed flies. It does. If it wasn't for the fact that I wear glasses and would look so weird, then I would always be wearing my Plague Doctor mask. Oh, that would be sick, though. That would be cool. Listen, if people could wear really cool masks, like, not just, like, scary ones to scare people, but, like, artistic pieces and outfits, and they were not afraid to wear them, I think the world would be a way better place. If people did not police each other's dress, I think we would be genuinely so much happier. I would definitely dress as a Renaissance era peasant. Also, Snail Space, thank you for the resub. 24 months. Testing 1, 2, 3. Welcome. Welcome back. Losan, thank you for the 100 shinies. You know, it's funny, I was playing Dying Light during the pandemic and ran into this one NPC that started talking about how the rich and socially adept were the first to turn into monsters in the crisis situation when their status no longer means anything. Post it to my YouTube even. Yeah, honestly, I can see that. People who are not used to feeling unstable and are not used to things not going their way tend to be the worst in a crisis. Gonna draw the PC on its side. Trying to draw the inside of my PC as best as I can recall. Switch randomly zooms out with black borders and keep expecting what memes, and it keeps looping into more borders with bottom text. Yeah, I think it does that with ads sometimes. Is you have a new PC? Is that what we're testing? So no, it's still my old PC, but we are testing the power supply and thermal paste I have applied, as well as the updates to the BIOS and drivers. My computer kept crashing, so we are essentially just testing to make sure that the fixes we did actually fixed it. For some reason, I'm imagining you looking there with a jeweler's lens, and it makes me laugh. It would be kind of funny. Good on VOD separation? Thank you, Meta. Yeah. Good thing to check. Thank you. I immediately see this as an operating room and you as a surgeon and your mods around you adding you. That's kind of what it was for this one. I'm gonna move this up here, and then we're gonna draw a second PC down below. We're just drawing, so PCs are kind of cubes, so they're really easy to draw. There we go. That's basically what a PC looks like from the side. You can draw the mess of cables. Oh, yeah, you know it, Meta. You know it. I mean to see this as an operating room with you. Oh, adding you. Yeah, no worries. Tech support by memory, that's impressive. Yeah, that's one of the things that I like is, so the way that I learn is I learn by doing. Reading, that's kind of why history and biology were kind of my worst subjects. Because I couldn't really do anything with them. I just had to read it, memorize, and regurgitate it. But math was amazing because you got formulas and I could learn to apply them. I could do math. Chemistry, wonderful. I learned about what certain bonds did, what chemicals reactions there were, and I could do the experiments and remember them. Physics, similar thing. Egg drop tests, testing out different reactions and forces working against each other. They were actual things that I could physically test, or mentally apply. Watching someone take apart a PC is close, but I will not learn as much as I will just taking one apart and doing it myself. You can't be serious. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. You guys doing math? So I actually took calculus. Like, I loved math so much, I took calculus. I was pretty good at it too. I got like a B in calculus. Like, I'm not that amazing at it, but I was actually pretty okay. AP calculus? No, it wasn't AP calculus. It was just regular calculus. I was not an AP calculus kid. I was an AP French kid, though. I was really good at French. To the point where I was considering becoming a French teacher. Remember when I told you that I was making a model of you with my engineering project? I'm about 3/4 done with it. I would show you a picture if you want. Yeah, absolutely. If you're in the Discord, you could absolutely share it there. And also, name among many, thank you for the breathe and ear wiggles. Somehow I was garbage. That's okay. School is different for everybody. Everyone has a different experience and different specialties. Some people are really book smart. Some people are street smarts. I am not street smart. I am a little bit street smart, but not to the degree that I kind of should be. That's why a lot of the times I have friends and they help me when I go outside. Or I go with my siblings and they're like, okay, honey, be chill. Be chill. Don't be weird. I'm like, okay. Numbers. The only subject that actually gave me nightmares. Oh, they're tough. So I could have been a scientist, not artist. Absolutely. I was, I think I said this before, but like, I planned on being a math and or French teacher because I loved it so much and I loved teaching. Cause I loved tutoring. But something happened while I was in school and my ability to do math and my drive to learn and do French died. Like it stopped being interesting to me. And so I had to take a break. I had to take a semester off and go like, okay, what do I actually want to do? And then I learned that the school had an art program. I was like, oh, it never occurred to me that people do art and that could be a job. I knew that there were artists and I knew like there were TV shows and concept artists and movie makers and painters. But like it never really occurred to me that it was a job that like human beings did. I just kind of assumed that artists just do art. And so I was like, yeah, let me check it out. And so thus begun the official art journey of Honey. Technically I was drawing since I was a kid and I just assumed it would be a hobby forever, but yeah. Name among many. Happy St. Patrick's Day, honey. If you got a fancy alcohol, be sure to enjoy it sparingly. I got some Guinness. Oh, I got Guinness in my fridge. Perhaps I will take a sip later. Myth. I got street smarts and people smarts, but my people smarts are kind of the Cabri brand of people smarts. I see. Be French. I was the opposite. Bio and history are my jam. 1, I like learning data and seeing how we got from point A to point B. 2, I just liked how certain biological process worked and tested out. We don't know why it does, it just do. Gecko, I got dumb smart. That's a different kind of smart. That's good though. Also, Artie, thank you for the resub. Happy 5 months. Testing, is the stream working? Any gobbles in chat? It is working. It's going okay right now. And Vulcan, thank you for the 100 shinies. It makes sense. If Honey was in an equation, she would equal QT pi. Pi day was the other day. Question, how long have you been professionally drawing? I got a hyperfixation smart. Professionally, I guess it's been Oh my gosh, because I was doing it pre-pandemic. Yeah, I was doing art pre-pandemic as a job. So 5 5 years? Because technically streaming and creating models is doing art, so as work, so 5-ish years? Dang. Yeah, because before streaming. The Panini was 5 years ago. Time is weird now. Time being in the pandemic in your early 20s is weird because time is fake. And now suddenly it's 2025. It doesn't make sense. Anyway, I'm just drawing the environment right now. It said that time goes faster as you age. That makes sense. So, someone pointed out that to a 1 year old, a week is a long time because you've only lived a year. That's 1/52 of your life, of your experienced life. Versus when you're 20, a week is so tiny. Even a year is still long, but like a month? That's so much shorter because you have experienced so much more time. Bunch of wibbly wobbly, timey wimey stuff. Wibbly wobbly, timey wimey. God, if I'm about to say it's 2019, I keep forgetting we're like already like a quarter through 2025. Time! How'd I ever lose her? I'll never recover, I'll never be fine. I'd lose. I'm a loser. I'm a loser. And Gigabyte, thank you for the resub with Prime. Happy 14 months. Welcome back. And Vulcan, thank you for the 100 shinies. It makes sense. If honey was an equation, she would be equal QT. I already read that. My bad. Time keeps on slipping into the other feature, and I'm no closer to making it slip the other way. The more you fight it, the more time you will waste, I've found. Loser. Loser. I had to make sure my hair was tied up for this because I wanted to be able to focus. 29, it's like it's burn. Do it dirty. I kind of imagine like once you get into your 30s, time is like scarily fast. Scarily fast. But at the same time, you kind of get the urgency to know how to relax. You start to realize how important it is to rest. Okay, it's not that bad so far. Okay. I don't imagine it would be bad, because interestingly, a lot of the artists who I know who are 30 tend to post about like, everyone goes like, oh, your life's gonna be over once you're 30, and then they're like, what? It's actually great? What do you mean it's gonna be over? It's great. And so I'm like, huh, maybe it won't be too bad when I hit my 30s. You know what? I just make you want you, baby. Now it's around 35. Oh, really? So she should be read a message. Shame, shame, shame. Send the image to the project fan art channel. Oh, let's go, Noel. Check it out. But you never want to be each other's all. You're the one that I can't deny. Also, snails. I love your art. It's so good. It's so. I want to eat it. I forgot the cookie did that piece. I forgot about this. It's so good. Oh, that's cool. You got the body down. Like the legs and the torso. Oh, that's sick. That's really cool, Noel. I wonder, your engineering project, is it just like engineer like a robot kind of bot? Oh, excuse me. I burped. I found your channel because of YouTube Shorts, and I find that I could spend hours looking at your model and all of its cute expressions. Much love. Oh, thank you, Rock Saint. I made it myself. I'm glad you like it. Robots are sick. Every zombie I've met were in mid-30s. I'm meaning this in the most literal sense, as in the only person I know who has died and came back was in their 30s. So I want to point out, technically speaking, she was a zombie. Dang! You turn me on like a light switch. Let's see, I'm trying to remember how this would look in someone's hand. How? Sorry, I'm trying to twist my hand so I could see. There we go. There's a method to my madness. Come on, come on, you wanna keep it, wanna you? This is for the thermal paste syringe. There we go. I get told this all the time, but you do a great job with that, Gobble. Thank you very much. The Great Unifier. YouTube Shorts. Good when it does a trappy and doom scrolling. Yeah, when it doesn't trappy and doom scrolling, it's good. Sometimes I get trapped in, like, meme stuff, and I'm like, okay, at least this is fun, but I do gotta get to work. How long has this been going on? Why does it look like you're putting paste on a 9950X? So no, I was putting paste on something way simpler than that. I think it was like a, what is my motherboard? It's a 570. I forgot what it was. It's 4 digits, but yeah, thank you, Meta. It's Ryzen 5 3600X. Yeah. Not try. And John, thank you for the resub. Happy 18 months. As someone in their mid to late 30s, time's going by scary fast. I think that's good to know, because now it's time to take advantage of the time you got. Do things you want to do, you know? Maybe like in my early 30s. I hope you're having fun in them. Or no, thank you again for a posture check. I think you did the earlier one too. Donut is done. Onto ice cream. The donut is 1-to-1 scale. I want a chocolate donut with sprinkles now. That sounds delicious. Oh. But that's one thing that's really helped me at my age is learning to accept myself and learn to love myself more. That's helped slow things down for me and make the changes in my life that I want to. Oh, that's great. That's really good. I think that getting more perspective as you get older seems like it's only natural. But I don't know if that's going to happen all the time. I feel like I do have insights in how, like, I want to change my life now and improve it. But I hope that I can look back and go, like, yeah, I made the best decisions I could. And hopefully, if I'm even luckier, it'll be like, yeah, I made decisions that got me to this place I want to be now. Baby, how long has this been going on? I've been acting so shady. I've been feeling it lately. I love saying PC things and people go, those are words. That was you and Johnny the entire time. It's just like, yes, Meta, those are words indeed. I think Johnny was also like, "Ooh, this is good for when I want to build a PC," and I was like, "Heck yeah, I will be learning so that we can all become more knowledgeable about PCs." I think I just listened to this song. Ooh, this is a good song. Myth. Look, I was understanding half of it. It's ironic because I had my little brother calling me to help him with his new PC the same day. Gecko's getting called for PC help all over the place. I would agree if it's the outcome you wanted, it was the right one. I think so. I think there's also, I think the hard part is accepting, even if it isn't the outcome you wanted, you must also make peace with that in a different way. And that can be really difficult. I'll also say, honey, your hair is so fun to draw. Yeah, it is very fun to draw. I liked that I designed hair that is very fun to draw, because that means I get to draw it really often. Why are you so hard on yourself? Why are you so hard on yourself? There were so many wires. I need to stress this. There were an insane amount of wires that went everywhere, and I was not sure they were going to fit in the case that I needed them to fit into. So I'm very fortunate that they do fit now. Are you so hard on you? Oh, you know what I forgot to turn on? I forgot to turn on the hand application I use. Are you so hard on yourself? Looks like your PC threw up. What? He's thrown up all the wires. Please, we need those to work. Shove it in and close the case. No one will see them anyways. Exactly. That's pretty much what Meta told me. If you wanna run away with me, I know a galaxy and I could take you for a ride. I had a premonition that we fell into a rhythm where the mutants don't stop for life. Glitter in the sky, glitter in the eyes, shining just the way you like. If you're feeling lucky, like a little bit of company, you met me at the perfect time. You want me, I want you, baby, my sugar boo. I'm levitating, the Milky Way. We're renegading, yeah, 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 yeah. I got you, moonlight, you're my starlight. I need you all night. Come on, dance with me. I'm levitating you, moonlight, you're my starlight. I need you all night. Come on, dance with me. I'm levitating. Let's see, did it work? There we go, it works now. We don't need cable management anyways. It's not like we're gonna be keeping those this one a while. Oh boy. I like how you sing. Thank you. The 2430 pin MOBO power, the 4 6-pin CPU fan, and the Molex pin cables. Yeah, the MOBO power was weirdly enough easier than the CPU. The CPU was way trickier for some reason. My little hands could fit into the computer really easily, but they did not have the force necessary for easy removal. It took me a bunch of attempts, and I finally got it, thankfully, because I was like, I don't have any other option. I do got to get it out of here. Otherwise, it's not gonna work. And so thankfully we got it out of there. All night, come on, dance with me. I'm levitating. You can fly away with me tonight. You can fly away with me tonight. Baby, let me take you for a ride. I'm levitating. You can fly away with me tonight. You can fly away with me tonight. Baby, let me take you for a ride. Big Will, thanks for the hydrate. Dex was 100, but strength was 10. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. You want me. I want you, baby. My sugar boo. I'm levitating. The Milky Way. We're renegading. I got you. Moonlight. You're my starlight. I need you all night. Come on, dance with me. I'm levitating. You could fly away with me tonight. You could fly away with me tonight. Baby, let me take you for a ride. I'm levitating. You could fly away with me tonight. You could fly away with me tonight. Baby, let me take you for a ride. You, moonlight, you're my starlight. I need you all night. Come on, dance with me. I'm levitating. Just discovered that my swap, erase, and draw button got changed to repeat the last action by accidentally merging all layers. No, merge all layers is terrifying. No, to answer your question from earlier, the project is about making a model that has multiple parts, like maybe a desk or wardrobe. I chose to make a base model figure for you, and once it gets 3D printed, I would give the clothes and features. It's not made in Blender or any of the sort, but SolidWorks, which is solely for engineering. Oh, okay. Sick. That's cool. Thank you, John. Discover that my swap erase draw. Oh, I already did that. Are you still going to turn the current PC into a for fun PC? Yes, I most likely will. Because I do like this PC. It works very, very well. I want to use electronics to their full lifespan. I don't want to just throw them out because I'm getting a new upgrade. That feels very wasteful to me. So I will probably have this as a backup computer in case I need to stream and something happens with my current one. But otherwise, this will be a really good for fun PC that allows me to rest. You know what I mean? On my knees, you were not good in this everything, baby. Honestly, I lied for you, baby. I tried for you, baby. I cried for you, baby. But tell me what you want from me. More than you, baby. The things I do, baby. But tell me what you've done for me. We'll be here for the whole lifetime. We are using the whole lifetime. Exactly. Exactly. Does that mean you'll be installing Linux? Grins and rub hands together. Yeah, unfortunately, what we have learned is Linux doesn't play nice with, I think it's OBS. So streaming Linux might be with Linux might be a little tricky. Feel free to prove me wrong. I may not know enough to really comment on it. But yeah, as far as I've seen research-wise, Linux doesn't quite work for drawing programs in OBS. Yeah, OBS and CS Paint, which is explicitly what I am using right now. So unfortunately, Linux might not work. Where's the anti-static wristband? So, Ulgron, interestingly, I did not use an anti-static wristband. I used an anti-static mat that I stood on. But also, I think it was Meta or Johnny or Maggie Gecko or Myth was asking about the ceramic thing I put underneath my computer. It's working great so far. Like, it's solid. It's only a little bit. It's not even warm, honestly. It's maybe a little bit warm. It's like lukewarm. So that's great. It's elevating it a little bit off of my carpet. So that's really nice. How else do you think Honey reached the PC? Yeah. Still tragic that the streamers shall never be free of the yoke of Microsoft. Truly, truly rough. But tell me what you've done for me. I'll take credit for that, even though it probably wasn't me. Do you just touch it with your foot? Yeah. Yeah. Is it bad if I touch the ceramic with my foot? That's the first time I've done it. Is that bad? Or am I just predictable? I also hear is you kept your foot on a surge protector does the same thing. Oh, really? Is that what happens? Hi, honey. How's this week going today? I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing tech testing right now, which is mostly just streaming and making sure my computer's doing okay. It's not bad. It's just that you're kept tracking. You could see it on my face. I was like, tee, I had a little toe on the ceramic underneath my computer. Is it like a rubber mat? So yeah, it's I don't know if there's a difference between rubber mat and anti-static mats. But because my apartment has carpet, if I create too much static electricity, it could result in shocking my computer. So I had to make sure I was constantly touching my computer case to ground myself. And also it helps that I had in a pinch static mat. Coming up on the 2 hour mark? Perfect. These are pretty good drawings, honestly. All I wanna do is just hold somebody. None of it wants to get to know somebody. Maybe I'm a little insecure, and that's okay. I miss myself one day. I'm gonna tell them all. I'm gonna tell them all that you could either hate me or love me, but that's just the way I am. What are you drawing today? I am drawing myself, putting thermal paste in the computer and putting the power supply cables in properly. I had to replace the power supply and do the thermal paste, so the wires were everywhere. But that's okay. Apparently that's really normal. I'ma tell them all. I'ma tell them all that you could either hate me or love you. But I'm also curious, why did you need my ref sheet? No reason. No reason. Don't worry about it. No, this is what you wanted. Oh, this is what you wanted. She even got the mask for the surgery. I got the mask to protect me from the fumes. Thermal paste does have a very strong smell. Okay, I won't worry about it. Okay. One speech bubble is meta, giving direction to the actual helpful stuff, and the other speech bubble is me making jokes and occasionally reminding the breaks are good. Yep. The other one's Johnny going like, ooh, this is good to learn. Okay, interesting. The way I am, I'ma tell them all. Tell them all that you could either hate me or love me, but that's just the way I am. Gecko, it does. That's why it's efficient. Exactly. We're all working together in a group. The hairstyle made a hairstyle that only works at an angle, and I'm struggling to make the rest of the face. Oh, I see. So feeling healing, do you have to rotate it in 3 dimensions, or can this act like a 2D character where you can keep the hair looking like it's symmetrical from both sides? There's a stinky and a PC. It's me. Me. One speech. Oh, already read that. Just doodling? Okay. Hairstyles are kind of tricky, especially if you want to translate them into 3D. You got to find how you're gonna make it work. So that was one of the things I had to figure out with this hairstyle you see before you, is I have to figure out how it's going to work in 3D. So how logically would it look like if I rotated in 3-dimensional space, not just in 2D space like I'm so used to? It's very fun. I get to test my brain. Honey was like, do I take this out? Me? Yes, but you have to wiggle it. Honey? Okay, how much force? Me? Until it comes out. Pretty much. Oh my gosh, I forgot that there's little cracks that the wires are supposed to go in through here too. We had a bit of a panic in the VC because one of the cords that connects to the solid state was not facing the same direction as the previous one. And so we had to go, cool, let's just leave it then. We checked. It did not fit into the new power supply, so we could not use the old wires. We had to use it in the new wires. or the new power supply. We had to use the new wires for the new power supply, and I was like, okay, I hope this doesn't damage anything. I hope we can make it work. Thankfully, it did work. There was enough space to put all the wires in, and the wires are weirdly sturdy because according to meta, they're supposed to be shoved into this little space here because this is the power bank and this is the SSD drive. You're like one of your solid states, and the space in between is where you're supposed to shove your stuff. So it worked, but it was very much a moment of like, geez, I hope I'm not damaging anything though. I really hope I'm not damaging anything. Welcome on in, Krula. How was your stream? What were y'all up to? But welcome on in, Raiders. I hope you're having a lovely, lovely time. My name is Honey. We are just streaming me fixing my computer art. We are going to switch over to Elden Ring in I think about 10-ish minutes. But basically today is a test stream where I had to replace my power supply, thermal paste, update my BIOS, update my drivers because my computer kept crashing. And so now that we have done those changes, we are double checking that it is all working. So I am stress testing my PC live on Twitch. But yeah, little goblin raid. Greetings from a German goblin horde. Oh, welcome! Welcome on in. I hope you're having a lovely time. Let's see, a little bit of Marble Rivals, then Monster Hunter. Oh, Wilds? I saw you were online and I immediately wanted to raid you since you were one of my inspirations to make a goblin VTuber. Oh, thank you! I hope you're enjoying yourself being a goblin VTuber. It is fun to be a little chaotic sometimes. But welcome on in! Thank you so much for trusting me with your community. That's very kind of you. Her name is Honey, and she is funny. I'm just a silly little guy. Silly. Never serious. Never, never serious. No way. No way. Me? Saying anything seriously in this chat? Nah. Nah. Just a smidge. Not a bead. Just a smidge. Yeah, I learned that with thermal paste, you really don't need a lot. You only need a pea-sized amount. A teeny tiny amount. Not a lot at all. Man, that's what I was saying the entire time while fixing the PC. The silly little guy has to lock in. She gotta lock in for this computer. Krula. Oh yes, Chaos Gold Explosions. I love it. It's good to be a short green skin fella. It has its perks. It certainly does have its perks. Tried making gobble-styled hair, and it looks like Spider-Girl's hair instead of... Guess I'm pivoting, but the life file is literally called I love blank. So I need to do something about that. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, gobble-styled hair is a little... How do I describe gobble-styled hair? It can kind of be whatever you want. The fun thing about goblins is you can kind of make them as scruffy looking or as refined and elegant or normal as you like. It is absolutely up to you. Crap, airflow, how many fans? I think I can lean over and look. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the fan and the power supply. So 5? But I mean, hell, mine's a mohawk. Yeah! It's cool. Yeah, it's at least 4. I think it is 5. Oh, it's just 4. Okay, it's just 4 of them. My mods would know. They've looked inside my PC. We're talking negative or positive airflow? You know, that's a good question. That's something that really never occurred to me. Oh, the one in the power supply doesn't count. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Then it is just 4. It's true. Ugh. My voice can't hit high notes right now. Wires. You have 2 intake fans, 1 outtake, and other on the CPU. Oh, okay. I guess it just... Oh, the rotation and intake versus... Oh. You know, I guess it didn't occur to me, but that does make sense in hindsight. Hope you're having a wonderful stream. Thank you, Cruella. If you got a hat, absolutely no worries. I know stream can absolutely take it out of you. Thank you for raiding again. I'm very flattered that I inspired you to become a goblin. Thank you. Two intake. Gotcha, meta. There's also something called thermal pad that replaces thermal paste. Oh, never heard of that. Then again, I hadn't heard of thermal paste until like this weekend, so. Power supply doesn't count. Got it. Another note. Good thing to know, yeah. She was a bad bird, nevertheless. Calling it quits now, baby, I'm a wreck. Crash at my place, baby, you're a wreck. Thinking in a bad way, losing your grip. Screaming out my face, baby, don't trip. Someone took a big L, don't know how that felt. Looking at you sideways, body on tilt. Ooh, some things you just can't refuse. She wanna ride me like a cruise, and I'm not trying to lose. When you're left in the darkest, and now you're stuck by ya. You're a sunflower. I think your love would be too much. And you'd be left in the dust, because you're stuck by ya. You're the sunflower. You're the sunflower. Don't make it easy, no, no. Wish I could be there for you. Give me a reason to. Every time I'm walking out, I can see you telling me to turn around. Fighting for my trust and you won't back down. Even if you gotta be slow right now. Oh. Meta. Yeah, thermal pads is like a pre-applied amount. I think a female pad for the think of a female pad for the CPU. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Best way I can describe it. Okay, kind of like an actual pad. Thanks to your VTuber, I made a character for D&D that's Goblin. Ooh, have fun! Depending on which edition you're playing. I think 5th Ed gives you a disengage as a bonus action. Very, very fun. You're the sunflower. You're the sunflower. I think I'd make this a little smaller. My hands are a little teenier than that. Yeah, that looks a bit better. You're the sunflower. I think your love would be too much. Unless I stuck by you. You're the sunflower. You're the sunflower. It's fine. This isn't a permanent PC anyways. Yeah, exactly. It's not a permanent PC. I would love for it to be, especially for it's a fun PC. Granted, I could also give it to someone else who needs like, one of my friends who might need a PC. So that could be really cool. But yeah, I would like to upgrade my PC so that it's able to work, be like a really, really strong one that I don't gotta worry about overclocking, you know? We should put one of those grip exercise things on Throne so you can have better grip strength. I could have grip. I could grip really good. That could be fun. That could be real fun. We're swinging vines, swing my heart across the line. In the faces, flashing signs. Pick it up and ye shall find. Old, but I'm not that old. Young, but I'm not that bold. I don't think the world is sold. I'm just doing what we're told. I feel something so wrong, doing the wrong thing. I feel something so right, doing the wrong thing. I could lie, could lie, could lie. Everything that kills me makes me feel alive. Oh, it goes so deep. Dreaming about the things that we could be. Baby, I've been playing hard. Said no more counting dollars, we'll be counting stars. Lately, I've been losing sleep. Dreaming about the things that we could be. Baby, I've been playing hard. So no more counting dollars, we'll be counting stars. Feel the love, I can feel it burn down this river every turn. Hope it's not to let her burn. Watch it burn old, but I'm not that old. Young, but I'm not that bold. I don't think the world is sold. We're just doing what we're told. I feel something so right, doing the right thing. I could lie, could lie, could lie. Everything that drowns me makes me want to fly. Also, welcome on in, Raiders! I hope you're having a lovely day. Let's see, what were y'all up to? Oh, you're doing art! Kenji, what were y'all drawing? Welcome in! I'm drawing myself, putting thermal paste on my computer. And then we're gonna be playing Elden Ring soon. Oh, you're 3D modeling Numi! Wait a minute. Wait a minute, what? Is it a fan project? Or is it a official commission? Because honestly, I just started to get into Blender, and so, ooh, I love it. Just a fan? Nice! I find that a really good way to learn how to make things is to do fan projects. Because then you have an official reference, and you are less worried about stylistic choices and more worried about seeing how well you can keep things on model. Very, very cool. Not with the Raiders, but popping at the same time. Welcome in, whatevs, man. I hope you're having a good one. Wrong. Hey, who got a bounce? Good luck. Thank you. You take it easy. But yeah, Kenji, that's amazing. I hope you had fun making it. Nice pic of you fixing your computer. Thank you. I was fixing it yesterday. I replaced the power supply, the thermal paste, updated drivers, and my BIOS because it kept crashing for the past like week-ish, and I couldn't figure it out. I brought into a PC guy, and he was like, "Yeah, this works perfectly fine. Like I turned it on and everything," and I was like, "Okay, well, let me try it," and then it crashed again, and so I was like, "Okay." Time to talk to my mods, see if we can figure out something out. And so we replaced all of that, and this is the first stream testing to see if it worked. So the warning is above. Yeah, don't go back to that PC guy. Yeah, I'm not. I don't think I'm gonna go back to him. Yeah, thankfully, I'm hopefully gonna become skilled enough to make and fix my own PCs in the future. I am learning more and more each time I do it. So that's great. Got about a dozen VTubers modeled outside of commissions. Lots of good practice. I don't have to do any design work for mostly. Yeah, exactly. His diagnosis didn't sound thorough. Yeah, that's kind of my thought. It was fine when I first had a problem, but it was not good this time, and I'm like, no, we're not going back to that guy. Once again, Kenji, thank you for trusting me with your community. I hope you're having a lovely, lovely time. Full Metal, my Blender skill on my stat sheet is like 2+ tech. I need to level up my skill. No better way than to practice. I zipped those cables in such a weird way. They were strangely zipped. That one I can't really blame too much, but yeah. Zip like play, play, play. The song I wrote, it's about you and me. I'll be honest. Thinking that you're probably thinking nonsense. Could I ever jump the octave? The I'm talking. Real quick, the greatest technician who ever lived. Sorry, I had to. Good night. Thank you. Model so pretty. Thank you. Made it myself, AFK. It's kind of you to say. Model's cutest. Thank you, Tesla. Welcome in. It's cute goblin. It's the ears, yeah. It's part of it is in the ears for sure. People seem to like the ears. Oh, I forgot that I was wearing gloves for this. Did you rig yourself? Yeah, design, drew, and rigged myself. Can take a break from working on digital to draw some self-indulgent Bronze Age science fantasy goblin worlding. Let's go! How's what to say for the work? And I'm just checking. No weird light or noises coming for anything. Let's see. I think this is a good place to stop the art and potentially test a heavy game. Let's see. No weird lights as far as I can see. Very silent, which is good. Not I was worried it was going to be loud, but no, there's basically no noise, so it's great. So, thankfully, the power supply I put in seems to be doing its job. The thermal paste we replaced seems to be working, and the updates to the BIOS and the drivers seems to be good. Everything seems stable right now. So, what we are going to end up doing is we are going to be testing the PC stream while I play Elden Ring. I'm just going to start a fresh new game, very very simple, very easy, and we're just going to see how well it does. If it chugs, that's okay. That's why we're testing it. So, everything's stable, time to overclock. Exactly. Exactly. You're so talented. I was looking at making one myself, but holy man, that's so tough. Absolutely. If you want to make one yourself, here, I have a thing for this tutorial. These come highly recommended by me if you are just starting to get into model making. These two channels are excellent places to start. So, absolutely good luck. There are so many good resources out there. And if you're making your first model, I would highly recommend to not worry about complexity, but worry about getting something that tracks. If it tracks, even if it's a rough tracking and doesn't move too much, that's okay. Try that, and then once you've learned the basics, try again, and you'll find that the results will really, really be exciting to see, you know? Honey, hope you don't get ganked by the bridge omen. Could be fun. Could be fun to fight the omen. I've been learning how to make my model. Oh god, I almost threw my PC across the room today. It's definitely something that requires a little bit of patience while you're learning. All right, let's save this. But once you get it, it's so fun. It's so incredibly fun. At least in my opinion. Once I got it, it was great. Can't get my tail to connect to my butt. Oh, okay. So interestingly, if you put your tail into a warp deformer and just make sure it moves in X and Y the same way your body does, that's great. Or you can make a big deformer for just the torso, put the tail in there, and it will naturally follow when you do the body rotations. If that makes sense. There are so many different ways to do tails, especially if you're doing self-wagging tails, conditional tail physics, wagging tails when your face smiles. There are so many things that go into that. You can find a lot of them on YouTube. It takes a little bit of searching sometimes because you got to know what keywords to look for. But yeah. Oh, you're doing a snake tail. Many might actually have some advice for you. Let me just do Many. Many is busy, but if you look at Many's tail, Many also does snake tails for her models. So feel free to check out Many. But yeah, snake tail, also extremely fun. Very, very fun. Can be a little tricky, but don't get discouraged. Let me take a little sip. Thank you so, so much for the hydrate, Dr. Jones. Doing my own for now until I can save up to pay someone to do better models for me. That's great. I think that's really responsible to go, I cannot afford this. However, I can afford time-wise to learn a new skill and try making it myself. Because then you can actually go into a professional who does them as commissions, such as myself, and go, hey, I tried this. This is what my previous model looked like. I want it to look more like this, and show a model that you like, or explain with drawings how you want it changed. You know, I think that is a great idea to do it first and then go to a professional. Firewatch Artemis, thank you for the resub. Happy 18 months. So this is a good chance to ask. I recently got an iPad and want to start drawing digitally. What program do you recommend? Procreate. I highly recommend Procreate. It is, I think it's only about $10 and it's a one-time purchase. That's it. That's all you need. In terms of free ones, you can absolutely try other free ones, such as potentially Krita. I don't know how good that is on iPad, but highly recommend Procreate, because that's what I use to draw on my iPad. If you have an iPad pen, ideally the second generation of iPad pen works better than the first generation for artists specifically. So if you have the opportunity to return the first gen pen and get a second one, I would recommend doing that. You know, but at 15 when I bought it. Okay, 15 then. My bad. I misspoke on the price. I'm so mind blown for the rig. How do the ears work? They look like they react in real time automatically, but I'm assuming they don't have real elf ears IRL to react. So how is that working? So to immersion break, while I get my the game set up, I rigged it specifically after watching Inomai from Hololive move her little ear nubs. It took her a lot of effort to move them, but I realized that they were attached to her eyebrows. So to elevate the expressiveness, I attached my eyebrow to the ear movement. So it pushes my expressions more. It makes them more emphasized. But yeah. Yeah, she's really pointy ears and the tracker just gets her. Exactly. They're natural. But in real answer, the only things that the programs track are your face. It does not track your ears. It doesn't track your hands for 2D models. You can, but that's too difficult and technically entirely different rigging thing. But yes. But yeah. My current 3D program choice is DAZ, and I think I'm starting to be pretty decent with it. But I think it should really graduate. Ooh, I don't know anything about DAZ. I'm still getting into Blender and Unity. But hopefully, we will be there. Yeah, I don't think I'll go on BRB. I'm just going to readjust because I have to move my model real quick because the camera is in front of my Cintiq. I want it to be in front of my other screen. Actually, no, it doesn't even have to be in front of my other screen. Just kidding, we're fine. We'll be fine. I know we'll be fine. I know it's light, you'll find. So impressed. You have the most impressive, expressive, and creative rig I've seen so far. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm so excited for my next one. I've learned so much. I can make this better. I can do so much better, but I also wanted to learn 3D, so I'm going to try learning 3D. Blender is both easier and harder than DAZ. Really? Okay. Interesting. Interesting. I know we'll be fine. I know it's light. You'll find. Balthazar, hi honey. Pre-set up VTuber here. It will be a while before I can start streaming. Once I can, what do you recommend who can make really good male models? Ooh, great question. So what I would recommend is if you do research on masculine VTubers. For example, find a masculine VTuber that you really like, such as you like the model design and the movement. And oftentimes it is very, very important etiquette for the streamer, especially VTuber, to credit who drew their model and who rigged their model. Like if you look at my about section, it should say that I made my own models. So I made my models. I also love making masculine models. I made Zuchi's. Zuchi is the most recent model that I have made. And oh, he looks so good. But find one that you like and that you enjoy the movement of. And please, Elden Ring, why are you opening full screen? And then look in their descriptions, and you will be able to see who their model artist is and who their model rigger is, as well as designer. And normally you want to decide who you want to do the art and who you want to do the rigging. They can be different. You can have someone else draw it and design it, and have someone completely different do the rigging. I have done that before. It is very fun. Let me do the settings. System. I want windowed view. Sorry, I'm just setting up Elden Ring real quick. Where is the... How do I... Oh, there we go. I don't want it full screen. I want it windowed. Keep current settings. Yeah, baby. Yeah, let's go. All right. Change it to Elden Ring. So let's stress test this PC. All right. Game. I know we'll be fine. I know it's like you're fine. You're a good kid. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful. Let me scooch over slightly. It's been a little while since I played this game. I can be a little bigger. There we go. It broke out of a retirement home. It's back, baby. It's back. All right, and Meta. So someone told me it was a good thing we didn't use any of the old PSU cables because they could have damaged the new. Oh. So that's actually really good to know then, Meta. Whew. Your mouth is jittering. Ooh, okay. That might have just been, oh, you know what that might be? One sec. Let me do this. My light, my ring light is not on, and the sun just set. So, 1 second. Okay, how will I do this? Oh. All right, that's not the one I wanted to do. There it is. So I adjusted my setup because I had to move my PC, so I had to move a bunch of wires. So I have to plug in, I have to plug in my spare ring light right now. So let me do that real quick, because that is very important to being tracked for a VTuber. You gotta have good lighting. If you don't have good lighting, the camera can't see what you're doing. Here we go. Oh, that's so bright. I flashbanged myself. No! Oh, it's so bright. This is fine. This is fine. Turn it down. Turn it down a little bit, honey. Turn it down a little bit. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness gracious. All right. Right in my eyes. I forgot why the ring light does that. Whew. Okay. Here we are. Now, y'all can't hear it, so let me get the audio from Elden Ring. There we go. Y'all should be hearing the Elden Ring audio now. Sorry it's been so quiet. I didn't realize. I was like, oh, wait, the audio has not been connected. Oh, whoopsie doopsies. Let's get my controller out. Perfect. My desk is a slight mess because I have been taking my computer out from under its desk. Why aren't you coming out? Oh, because I rolled over. Oh, there we go. Okay. A wheel rolled over my my controller wire. Oh gosh. Okay. Good. A little bit of scuff setup. That's fine. That's fine. That's normal. That's normal. Whew. All right. I think we're good to go then. We need to get you a new one. Sounds low to me. All right. I will bring it up. My character design has muscle scars and facial hair, but I don't want the beard to limit the expressiveness. The closest feature I can think of is Redclaw in terms of design elements. Ooh, then I would talk to Redclaw because Redclaw, if I recall, made his own model. So whether you want him to draw it or rig it, absolutely reach out. Like go to streams and check him out. Let's just do a new game. We're just gonna do a new game. I am just gonna let it play. Oh, Demon Queen Vivi rigged it. Demon Queen Vivi, also an excellent rigging artist. Really, really good. This is honestly more of a question for the audiophiles in the audience, for Zuchi potentially, but recommendations for mic setups for folks with deeper voices. I have a Yeti Nano right now, and it's serviceable, but it tends to register the lower tones of my voice as background noise, making me sound weird. Ooh, okay, interesting. Also, Alpacino, thank you for the 100 shinies. Happy St. Patty's Day. If you see you're already green, so need to pinch you. Exactly. I'm fine. Anyone else hear the game? The game doesn't really have any music right now. Let's just really quickly... It doesn't really matter what you start as. Let's go as a confessor. Type B. Let's see. Kindle. Like a book. Kindle. This is fine, this is fine, this is fine. Keepsake. Gold Seed's best one. Detailed appearance. Let's do alter face and hair. Looks zoomed in. It is absolutely zoomed in. You're so real for that. Thank you for pointing out. It's because I made it windowed, so that changes the settings for it. Beautiful. Okay. There we go. I am in the way of her face. Sorry about that. But, yeah. Should be fine. Listen, it'll be a surprise when y'all see her. It'll be a surprise when y'all see her. Because I am going to be just pressing similar face a whole bunch and seeing what I get. Let's do... Let's get pictures. Actually, wait. There's a thing, choose base template. There we go. Ooh, this is cool. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, we're going Draconian. Very cool. Detailed appearance. Oh, they look sick, actually. Ooh. Very cool, very cool. Let me just change the hair. There are 6 hairstyles. Oh, these look cute. I forgot how nice some of these are. Honestly, the first one was the best one, honestly. I like the spiky cut for them. And then eye color. Yep, match right. There we go. Yeah, that'll be fun. Alright, that's good. I think that'll do. Honestly, going with the default is totally fine. Alright, and then good. Finish. Starting in with this character. We're literally just running it for Elden Ring. Yes, Mom. It's just test run. The anticipation killeth me. Meta, thank you for the breather, Deem.
The fallen leaves tell a story.
What if I do this? I do love this. There we go.
The great Elden
Yeah, that way I blend in a little bit more.
was shattered.
Ooh.
In our home, across the fall,
It's a fun cinematic.
the lands between.
The lands between. Betwixt hollows.
Now, Queen Marika the Eternal is nowhere to be found.
Evil MILFs, you say? Where, though?
In the night of the Black Knives
Where are they so I know to avoid them?
was first to perish.
Also, let me know if it's too quiet. I can turn it up for y'all. This is help, honey. Have fun playing Elden Ring. No worries, Valglar. Good luck with becoming a VTuber.
Demigods all.
I do wonder what Night Rain is going to do with Lore. I don't know. I'm
Of
curious.
the Elden Ring.
Oh, this art is so cool. Her hat,
The mad
Ronnie's hat is excellent.
taint of their newfound strength
Apparently the DLC deals with these two.
triggered the shattering.
The shattering. Mog, no! Spider designed it up too small and what I can do with it is very limited. Oh no!
Lord arose.
Hopefully you can design again. Evil MILFs, I'm staying. Welcome in, Fruit Goblin. Based. Good taste, good taste. You're in good company here.
By the greater will.
I don't like skipping this intro because it's so badass.
Oh, rise now,
Rise now, you
ye
tarnished.
dead, who yet
Play the
live.
DLC? No, I haven't played the DLC yet.
The call of long lost grace speaks to us all.
That's a lot of bodies. I'm gonna eat a little more of my smoothie left. There's a couple bites left. Oh, this art is so good.
Chieftain of the Badlands, the ever brilliant Goldmask,
I want to do Gold Mask quests. I have never completed it.
the deathbed companion, the loathsome dung eater.
The loathsome dung eater. Audio sounds a bit funky? Okay, good to know.
The all-knowing.
Let's see. Maybe what kind of audio? The Chat Lord. The game audio. Okay. Does it sound distorted, or?
Whom grace would again bless, a tarnished of no renown.
On the high notes. Oh, okay. I don't know if there's a game setting or something.
To the lands between, to stand before the Elden Ring, and become the Elden Lord.
Oh, bright. Oh, flashbang. It's fine. We're fine. It's fine. Is it your first time playing? No, I've played this before. I'm explicitly playing this to test my PC right now. Whew. I have beaten the game on stream. It's a lovely game. But okay, according to Meta, the audio is a little weird in the high notes. Okay. What are we eating? I was eating smoothie. It had blueberry, banana, spinach, peanut butter, oat milk. I forgot to say oat milk. And honey. Bahir Romero, thank you for the resub with Prime. Happy 5 months. Welcome back. Oh, look at these plants. Pretty. I was busy eating my smoothie. Was not expecting to get flashbanged. I forgot that happens. She has not played the DLC yet, so no spoilers. Yeah, I haven't played the DLC. I want to. I just haven't gotten back into Elden Ring in a bit. I was playing co-op with some friends for a while, but we got busy, unfortunately. Alright, is there an item here? I can't recall. I don't push your PC too much, it might explode. That's the point. We push the PC to see where it's at. Speaking of, while I'm here, let me really quickly check how the task manager is doing. Ooh, okay. Wow, this is good, actually. My CPU is only at 78%. So that's not bad. So that's good. That's good. All right, I guess we'll see. We're going to see how this goes. Push it to the limit, limit. Got to win it, win it. That's pretty good. Yeah, much better than, you know, computer crashing like it was before. Let's see. GPU is at, yeah, 70%. That's pretty good. So that's like stream, model, technically 2 video games, 3 video games actually. But yeah, let's go. Hi, Zethjack. Welcome in. You ever play any of the other FromSoft games? Yeah, Shuttle. The first FromSoft game, well, actually, the first video game I ever played was Dark Souls Remastered. So yeah, the kind of games I play are a little weird. Sekiro is my favorite game. Geez, games got same frame drops? Really? Okay. Okay. Let me know if anything's breaking or if anything's lagging. So far, it seems okay. We'll see how this goes, though. Push it to the limit, limit. Got to. Oh, wait, I could heal. I could heal. Okay, what is this? Assassin's Approach. Not useful right now. Heal and parry. How can I parry? We will see. There you are. This is fine. Can I parry this? And if I use... Oh, wrong timing! Wrong timing! Okay, no. I hit it wrong. Will you parry or will you platypus? I platypus, but I put the platypus name to shame. F. Wish the spiders living in your new PC well, because they're melting inside there by now. It says my PC's only at 55 Celsius? I think it's supposed to be under 70 unless I'm overclocking it, so that's not bad. I think it's more like Splatty, hello dingus! The PC is doing okay right now! Hopefully I'm not speaking too soon. Hopefully I'm not jinxing it. Whew. Power of God in anime was not on her side. No. I was the mob that got died before the main protagonist showed up, I guess. Lelouch, thank you for the hydrate. A little sippy. 55 is great for streaming in a FromSoft game? Oh, let's go, baby. Hi, Binky. I hope you're doing well.
Is on her side.
Fortune is on her side.
We found her here after all.
I like that the game allows you to skip the training area.
Is sure to seek the Elden Ring.
The Elden Ring. Interesting looking turtle. What a weird looking turtle.
The Golden Order.
Never played this game? Are you supposed to be able to beat the first boss, or does a cutscene need to happen regardless? No, you can't. I think you can beat the first boss. They're just tough. Maiden acquired. Divine Princess Hannah, thank you for the raid. Welcome on in, raiders. How was your stream? Let's see. Oh, you're playing Lunacid. I've never heard of Lunacid. How was it? Sure to seek the ring. Clearly, they're single. Why else would they not have a ring on their finger? Oh. Oh. Curious. Crimson Tears, Cerulean Tears. Let's go! Cave of Knowledge. Jump down the hole ahead and you'll find the Cave of Knowledge. There you can learn more about game controls, basic actions, as well as other tips that may be helpful. We are going to just run straight in. Let's go, let's go. I appreciate that they allow you to skip the tutorial. It's very nice. Hey honey, the day went well. How about yourself? Good! I'm testing my PC because I replaced the power supply, put on thermal paste, and updated the BIOS and drivers. So we're seeing if that's all I needed to do to fix my PC, because it kept crashing for the past week. So I couldn't stream, and I couldn't do art or work either. So we're kind of stress testing it a little bit. Gold seed, let's go. Yippee! But yeah, welcome on in, raiders. I hope you're having a lovely, lovely evening. We're just taking it easy and chilling in Elden Ring. Hopefully the stream will be okay. So far it seems like my CPU is only at like 77, 79%. Like it's that's pretty good. That's better than what I'm used to, actually. He's hoping it's good now. I certainly hope it is. Chat, chill with us. What doing? What do? Limgrave. Oh, what a beautiful place. Oh, right. I forgot about him. What was it? Vare is his name?
Oh, yes. Tarnished, are we? Come
You're rubbing your hands together like a crooked man.
Of course you have. No shame in it.
No shame.
Fortunately,
We're all here for maidens.
you are maidenless.
Nuh-uh.
Guidance, without the strength of runes,
No.
and without an invitation to the round table.
Oh, Lottie, haven't heard about the crash and hope the throw on the kitchen sink helped it. I certainly hope so, Hannah.
To die.
But thank you for trusting me with your community. Bitchless tarnished. Damn, okay, jeez, you're right, but come on, you could say it a bit nicer. I do like your lantern. I want to steal it. I want to steal that lantern. Hi, Umiko. And Dejaserp. Thank you for the resub. Happy 8 months. I hope you're doing well. And ooh, summoning pools. Small golden effigy. Now, will we be able to beat him? Keep saying you have no wishes, but where are his? I don't see him. That's right, Vare. What about you? What about you, huh? Wait, I forgot. I forgot that you can acquire materials. There you go. I don't want that popping up in the middle of a fight. Your drip is not fit, Vare. Oh, please. Oop, too far. I am too far. Okay. This ain't too bad. Come on. Okay, okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's fine. Fall off the cliff. Fall off the cliff. It would be so, so funny. It would be so, so funny. It would be so, so funny if you did that. It would be so, so funny. What? About what I expected. That's okay. That's okay. This is early game. We haven't leveled up anything. Be friends. Thank you for the 100 shinies. She is Vtuber. We are Vtuber fans. Are we not all maidenless? No. No. I got maidens. I got maidens. They're just not here right now. They're on vacation. Next time, for sure. Will honey beat horsemen? Good question. Roa fruit. Whoop. That is the wrong button. Let me just get to the merchant real quick. Because I think there's something that'll really help me over there. There are no, what are they called? They're not echoes. Souls? I've forgotten what they're called. It's okay, honey. Chat will be your maid until you get one. Y'all will be my maidens until I get a real one. Temporarily. Strengthening armaments. Okay, I don't got anything, so... Smithing stone. Hello. Draw me like one of your French maidens. Your French maidens. French. Are they going to a different school? Or are they in Canada? Maybe. Maybe. They're very cool. It's Santa Claus. DS question. What's the whole deal with the you cheated not only the game but yourself quote all about? Is it one of those inside jokes? You cheated not only the game but yourself. I guess it's one of those quotes where it's like if you use cheats in the game, you're kind of losing out on the experience of playing the game and enjoying it, which just kind of goes for almost any game. Almost. It's an old copy pasta, is it? I'm not sure. It probably is, honestly. Fast to Webble. Yeah, that's what it is. I beat Elden Ring 3 times and have never heard that quote. Yeah, I joined... Well, I didn't even join the Souls community. I just played the Souls games really, really late. Who needs a maiden? All she does is take your souls, your blood echoes, and you still get killed by a giant rat. Where is she when you need to be protected from the rodents? Who will keep you warm at night, hmm? Okay, so that's not bad weapon-wise. You're too far away. Okay, there's one. There's one. There's one. This is early game. Everything kills you, especially falls. Okay. Excellent. Okay, that's not bad. That's 141. That'll give me something, right? Probably? The quote started-ish because Ninja was saying using modern features save states undermines actually beating the game, and it means it doesn't really count, then it's spread to other places. Okay, but I don't agree with that. Like, she's waiting for me to Astral Clock Tower, actually. She's there. Don't worry about it. But yeah, like, as far as I remember, like, in Ninja's case, it was a meme for him to go like, yeah, if you're not playing on the hardest mode ever, what's the point? And it was like, well, no, that's not quite the point either. You know?
What is it?
You want to make sure that you're not cheating yourself of an experience, but also if you're not having fun and the game is not for you, it's okay to put it down. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. There are tryhards like that. There's such a strange feeling for me whenever I hear about people going really, really hard into games where they're like, this is my life. I have to be the best. I have to do this on the hardest mode ever. It's like, if you enjoy that, that's fine. But you also gotta understand, some people are just casuals. Like, I would consider myself kind of a casual, and that's okay. I just have fun. That's alright. This quote from some bozo who got butthurt about a game having a difficulty select, and they live on infamy by a ridiculous statement. Yeah, I think that makes sense. What do I want? I probably want the recipes. Yep, so 300. Not enough. Goodbye, Kale. So far, the stream seems to be okay. Let me know if there's anything stuttering, but all the numbers seem really consistent, so that seems good. I'm at 86% CPU right now, which is not bad. Fight me! Fight me! There we go. Me with Dishonored on hardest difficulty, non-lethal and no powers never being seen. That sounds difficult, but it could be fun. It's another magical example of a quote getting taken out of context away from the original source, such as Jack of all trades, master of none, is actually Jack of all trades, master of none, but still better than a master of one. Meaning be well-rounded is better. Yep. A lot of the times there are sayings that the first part gets taken so that it can be used to push the opposite message. Like, the blood is thicker than water. The actual saying is the blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the wound. That's one that's a very common one, where it's like, we're your family, we are blood. It's like, well, the blood of the covenant, the family you choose, the bonds you have there are stronger than the bonds you are forced to live with, you know? You legit said it right as I was typing it? Yeah. Yeah, that's a pretty common word. There's also, like, curiosity killed the cat, but satisfaction brought it back. I remember that one. Customer is always right in matters of taste. Yep. Whoop. Alright, let's see. Come on, come on, come on. Nope, I missed. There we go. Not sure which quote we're talking about even more. There's a lot of them. There are many. Johnny, thank you for the posture check, by the way. Oh. Gate front ruins. Oh, sorry about that. Excuse me. Excuse me. Pardon me. Pardon. I went the wrong way. Oh goodness. I went the wrong way. I went the wrong way. Let me in, let me in, let me in. Like, I care about my family a lot, but I also choose to use family. Exactly. Yeah. So by casually mean walks into a clean pair, casually like it's nothing. Got it. Storb Stomp, let's go. And Whetstone. Yes! I think a lot of streamers and hardcore gamers would consider me a casual. That's okay. I got really nothing to prove. Like, I'm here to have fun. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. Okay, that's fine. Whee! Don't mind me. I'm just going through. I don't trust chess in this game anymore, man. I've heard too many times. My trust has been broken. There's no mimics, but there's still danger. Sit. Okay. Good. Whew. Okie dokie. Another classic is the whole I took the road less traveled on, the actual work outside. What is it? The actual work outside of that line is the man hoping he can justify his life choices in the end, because we often seek meaning to justify our choices. You know, that's an interesting one. I didn't know that one.
Traveler,
Maiden.
the fog. I am Melina.
Melina. Melon. Women are real? Huge if true. Oh boy, if women are real, I think I'll cry. I don't know what I'd do.
Offer you an accord.
Oh, she's so cool. She is Melon Lord.
Have you heard of the Finger Maidens?
So by the end, he's like, I hope at the end I can say I took the road less traveled on, and that has made all the difference.
Offering guidance and aid to the tarnished.
It's raining! I love that it rains.
I am afraid.
I do love that it rains in this game.
Our maiden
Genuinely. Look, the texture changed. Now both of our cloaks are wet.
of maiden,
Your maid is calling you maidenless.
turning wounds into strength.
Then ask me out already. Come on, we can solve this problem so easy. Come on. Also, day and night cycles. Yeah.
Be with you.
I like Welsh accents.
Search of the earth.
To be completely honest, I did not know this was a Welsh accent. I have no idea what a Welsh accent sounds like.
Summon me by grace to turn runes into strength.
Because of a life led surrounded by people who cannot be convinced that an explanation of any kind is not always an excuse. I hate saying that to try to convey some base truth. It's often just an attempt to shut down any discussion by sounding clever without examining the circumstances.
Use it
Spectral
if you summon
steed.
a spectral steed named Torrent.
Torrent.
Torrent has chosen
Kind of can I ask you a question about what it's like being an artist, and then give you context.
respect.
Otherwise, it'll be a huge wall of text, and I don't want that. Sure. A question about what it's like being an artist. Yeah, go ahead and ask. Can I level up?
Learn your root. Let my hand rest. Share them with me. Your thoughts.
Not enough.
Your
Okay, bye-bye. Honey, help. I had 9 Smithwicks? Do you mean sandwiches? Because that sounds awesome. That's a lot of good food. Parrot, thank you for the breather dean. There we go. Meta, you are graceless. This is a game I enjoy watching people play, but have tried a few times with the franchise. It's not for me. That's fair. Nothing wrong with that. It's your first Elden Ring playthrough? If not, any advice for someone just starting? So yeah, this is not my first playthrough. Advice is don't be afraid of just exploring and leveling up to get comfortable with the game. A lot of the times for FromSoft games, there is a certain level of grinding to get used to it. It's not necessarily grinding. I feel like grinding is not the best attitude to have with it. But enjoying the game where it is, you know, instead of where it could be while you're learning and in the beginning stages is good. Never forget vigor. Okay, yeah, the leveling up vigor is great. But yeah, leveling up to get used to the game is not a bad idea. I don't even know what my character specializes in. I just realized I've just been running around with a sword and shield. Cause yeah, build doesn't really matter too much in Elden Ring, especially early game, but later game it depends on what you want the style to be like. Try again. I guess I'll just do that. Hello there. And hotkey. There we go. That is enough to buy things. Elden Ring's difficulty curve is really great. It never felt like I had to grind. Just exploring is enough. That's the thing, is exploring in Elden Ring is kind of how you get stronger. It's a gentler type of grinding, for sure. Let me get in there. Rest at the sight of grace. So no, is it true that you can work on a huge piece, but all your passion and energy into it and takes a good long while and nobody sees it? And the piece can put out less than a day, gets all the clicks and hits? That is absolutely a feeling that... Also, yes, Shad, this is a vanilla game. But yeah, Zendel, that's an interesting thing that happens, is a lot of the times you may feel like the lower effort art gets more views, and to a certain extent, it's true. Because it can resonate with a bunch of different audiences and be very palatable. Art that can take a long time to make can be a little risky if you are looking for validation online. Because not only are you putting a lot of effort into something that potentially won't have the same feedback you would like and encouragement that you would like. You might be working on something that will take a long time to make, and that's a lot of time investment. And oftentimes when we do that, we expect the same level of feedback as we put into it. When in reality, no one on the internet really owes us that. So it can feel really discouraging to go, yeah, I really want good feedback. I'm going to put so much effort into this piece and not get anything back at all. Versus a very quickly and shoddily drawn something. Well, shoddily drawn is not the best way to put it. But like a meme drawing can do really, really well. Meme art is very funny. I like it. Because it plays to our sense of humor. As well as the more you do it, the more you can practice, you know, and the more you can post, thus opening yourself up for more positive feedback. You know? Fare thee well, Gecko. You take it easy. Thank you for coming.
Goodbye. Nice to do business.
Did I use it? Something? Okay, I can make this stronger, but I need smithing stones. Gotcha. I know a very talented artist who hates sharing his work, but complains that his work isn't being viewed. There's a paradox there, for sure. Because we do want positive feedback, but sometimes it's really hard to share because you can be very vulnerable. The difference between a novice and a master is the master has failed more than a novice has tried. Yep. It's a paradox for wanting feedback, but not wanting anyone to see the thing that you want feedback on. You can want two opposing things at the same time. Perhaps we will try fighting the guy at Castle Stormvale. Alrighty, thank you for the earwiggles. Tammy, chronic novice here, too scared to try anything? Try something on your own, in a safe space, with no expectations of what you gotta create. That's probably the best thing you can do to grow. You want to test your skills and grow them without having to worry about judgment. And when you're ready to get feedback, that's when you can start showing it to people. Okay, we're getting the timer wrong. Nope, okay. Oops, too early. Whoopsies. Nope, too late. This is good practice for me, honestly. Okay, that's a little harder to get. Devin had first take all the risk. Find your white whale. Dumb Moby Dick. Only a sliver of hell. Only a teensy bit. Expose yourself through your art. Being an artist can be tough, because in order to get better at it, sometimes you need other people's opinions. I was very fortunate that when I was growing up, one of my friends was very critical. But I knew that she was honest. She wasn't critical because she disliked my artwork. She was critical because she knew what needed to be changed to make it stronger. It was very helpful, especially when I didn't know where I needed to go for help. So I'm glad she was there for me when I wanted feedback. I could trust her to be honest. She was the Chuck McGill to your Saul Goodman. I don't know who Saul Goodman is. Isn't he a lawyer on TV? One of my favorite Game Grumps compilations where they talk about ideas from NSP to Starbomb and never got off the ground. That's the thing they talk about, how a passionate idea could just fall to the wayside. Oh, absolutely. A lot of the times, a passionate idea can fall to the wayside more often than it actually gets done. Who? fine. Because, yeah, making a big idea happen takes a lot of work. And so, more often than not, there are a lot of good ideas that don't get off the ground because there's just not enough momentum or it's not feasible. It's okay. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Melancholy Rogue, thank you for the raid. Welcome on in, Raiders. I hope you had fun playing Binding of Isaac. One lawyer I trust is Phoenix Wright. He's running a video game, isn't he? What the? Oh, I put a marker down right where we're standing. I see. I wanted to see my other sword. I cannot wield it. I am not strong enough. Okay. It is a cool looking sword though. Oh, right, but I can equip the Storm Stomp. A melancholy game for a melancholy Monday. Binding of Isaac certainly is a melancholy game, huh? Ashes of War. War. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Wait a minute. Is that better? I guess it's better, yeah. Alright. Quality just makes it scale equally with dex and strength. Yeah, I'm just not strong enough for it to make a really big difference right now. Stream buffer for anyone else? Hope not. But also Melancholic Rogue, if you gotta head out, absolutely no worries. You do what you gotta do. I see you up there. I see you. I love that they can double jump. Seems far from me? Oh, good. Wah, wah. Whoop. Beautiful. Okay. I got time? Nice. I'm probably only going to stream for another 20-ish minutes. Those will just came out of nowhere. Whoop. Okay, good. Literally rained wolves from the sky. Yup. Thanks, guys. Really cool of you. Okay, there's a grace up here, I'm pretty sure. Yep, there it is. Perfect. Woo! Oh, it doesn't let me up here. And it's right next to... Oh, there's a lot of beginning quests in Limgrave. Souls-likes are the only games that can make me hate dogs. They're a little tough to fight. Flasks, add charge to flask. Yep. And I guess we'll talk to Melina. Here she is. Buddy Video should really get on that.
For my purpose, given to me by my mother inside the Earth Tree.
So her mom gave her the purpose. Okay. 20 minutes? Roger, roger. Yeah.
Burned and bodiless. There is something for which I must apologize. I've acted
Okay.
as a finger maiden, yet can offer no guidance. I am no maiden.
Okay.
My purpose was long ago lost.
Finger maiden. Okay, well, that's fine. I'll cope, I guess. She's not a real maiden, apparently. What does that mean? You just gotta be a real maiden at heart. Maiden at heart, and you're real enough. There we go.
Everyone's been grafted.
Man, she really has a tragic backstory.
They crossed the sea for me. They fought for me.
For me.
Only
I like her
their
accent.
lives taken. Their legs taken.
I like your accent. Where you from?
Taken.
I am Liberian. Oh, I'm sorry. I like your accent. Where are you from?
To the spider. No.
Top-notch mind.
By the spider.
Man,
You become
people are creative.
timid.
It's impressive.
A lark when you think about it.
Being creative is a skill. You need to practice at it. Uggy!
You're all on your own, are you? And heading to Stormvale
What a
Castle?
cool cape.
Enticed by the one in the white mask, I suppose.
She's one of the few that has a happyish ending to her guys. Yep. People can be too creative? I don't know. I think being too creative is better than not being creative enough.
Well, that makes us two peas in a pod. But I
Two
don't have
peas in a
courage.
pod.
It's scary, you know, having your arms cut off.
She sounds like Merida.
Or your head.
Oh, your
I want
head.
to be like everyone else, but I'm just too scared. I'm nothing but a craven.
Depends what they're being creative about. I mean, I guess so. I wonder if I can... Hello. Beast liver. I've had liver before. It's quite good, actually. Just gotta prepare it good. Yabba yabba yabba. The Welsh accent is kind of a blend of Irish, Scottish, and British. Gotcha. Okay. Irish, Scottish, and British. Because if I remember correctly, Connor from Trash Taste is Welsh. And he can say that long, long name with the weather. Or the lake town? Sea Dog Via, yeah. That's fine. Gold runes. That's normal, right? It's normal for, like, worms like that to explode. Are you chill? Are you chill, homie? You seem pretty chill. You mean like... Yeah, that one. That one that I can't pronounce. Alright, got some of these. Good for early level ups. Sounds like such a complicated word. I'm not used to words being so long. Must be a fascinating language to listen to. Okay, wrong. I was pressing the wrong button to jump. Are you chill, AF, homie? Yeah, I'm pretty chill. I can hear... There he is. I hear him. Oh, there's a bunch of them, actually. Ooh, there's a bunch of them. Yeah, we'll just go down and say hi. Honey is the chilliest. The chilliest. Get me a blanket. It's kind of cold. Hello. Oh gosh, did I attract the attention of two of them? I forgot that you could do that. I need to stop locking onto you, honestly. Alrighty, alrighty, alrighty. I got this, I got this. Just kidding. This is fine, this is fine. How many do I have? I have 3, okay. Yeah, two-hand it. We want to two-hand this. Also, hi, bird! Welcome. Does a little bit more damage. Okay, we're at half. That's fine. We can spread that. This is fine. Just don't wake up the other ones. Oh gosh. This is fine. I keep getting under his foot. We're fine, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine. It's this one. This one gets me. This is fine, this is fine. This is fine. This is fine. Aggression. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Okay, good. Ooh. Okie dokie. Thank you. That was fun. Good job. All right. All right. That's 1 or 2 levels right there. They look like the giants from Dark Souls and said, how can we make them sadder? They made them real sad. They really did. Alright. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Now, can you grab this guy? Yeah. Please smash the statue. Please smash the statue. I will stand at the statue. Did it work? Did it work? Did it work? No, it didn't. Oh, okay. You're so close. 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 There we go. Got it. I missed. Okay then. Okay. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. Grab it. Yes. Good enough. Good enough. The sliver of health. The teeny sliver of health. I forgot the hockey deal. Well then. He yelled at me and I was like, I can't take this. Too much pressure. Tee. Time to grab my stuff. You playing on PC? Yeah, I'm playing on PC. The power of his thumb. His whoa. That just reminds me of what my nephew does. Oh, he's so funny. My nephew, he doesn't really know the differences between certain animals yet. He saw a chow chow and went, oh, rah! He went, rah! When he saw it. And I was like, that's adorable. But then he saw a normal dog, which is like a husky or something, or like a German shepherd, and he went, woohoo! Woohoo! And I was like, my sweet little baby nephew thought that the husky, or not the husky, the chow chow was a lion. He thought it was a lion. Oh, he's so adorable. He doesn't know. He doesn't know yet. It's so cute. Ugh. Tiny fluffy lions. He doesn't know. Alright, got my stuff back. That should be good for a level up. We're safe in here. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Hello, War Master. Am I safe in here? Am I actually safe in here?
Tarnished, just like you. Let me ask you something.
You got that metal singer vocals. Call him that one metal. The way he ooh wah wah ah ah.
Your faith in the guidance
Ooh wah ah ah. That's the immigrant, right? The immigrant song? Sure, my faith will affirmed. I wasn't paying attention.
through and through. Takes me back. That's a quality needed now more than ever. Any interest in bearing the torch of my battle arts? All
Yeah.
I know is the sword. Picked up a fair few tricks in my time too.
Down with the sickness? Is that what it is?
Come on. To a good and
It's from Soft Game. Safe nowhere. Never safe anywhere. Even from your allies. Which is a good one. Okay, we already got a parry. Just a kick.
not floating your well.
Yeah, that's good for now. The nothing is useful. Yeah, the nothing is definitely useful. Level up. Oh, interesting. Mela doesn't show up here. Huh. I didn't know that. Okay. Health. Let's do a little bit of health. Okay. That should help us a little bit. Hey, where's Perry? Perry the platypus. Also, Alva, thank you for the posture check. Oh, good for my back. Oh, excuse me. Alrighty. Think I'll go. Let's, because we can travel. I think I'll do one attempt against the boss at Stormville Castle. Oh, I'm actually pretty close to him, actually. Yeah. And then we'll call it an evening. I have a good seat. Now that's more a flamberge. Ooh. Alrighty. I have no expectations that I'm gonna beat this guy, but it's gonna be fun to try. 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. No, 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 no. Yes! Wild strikes. Okay, that's fine. Good to keep posture. Goblins are short enough. One with bad posture would have their face to the floor. Yeah. Okay. Perhaps run a little faster. Also, do you want to know what that thing was rolling? Because it looked like gross as hell. It was like a scarab, not the scarab bug, dung beetle. I sit. All right. We shall give it a shot. Oop, wrong one. I don't think I'm gonna do too well, but that's okay. Actual skill issue. Just ran past the entire regiment of soldiers. Yeah. Yeah, it's scarab. That's what they're called. Let's go. Foul tarnished.
In search of the Elden Ring. Emboldened by the flame of ambition.
Emboldened. Predictions up. Let's go. Oh, must be heavy. That must hurt his ankles.
Someone must extinguish thy flame.
Emboldened.
Mark it the fell.
Mark it to fell. Wait. It's not looking too hot for me. Okay, okay. 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 Sick parry, though. Y'all saw that, right? Too early.
Foolish ambitions to rest.
I got one sick parry in there, though. That was cool. That was cool. Forget the Risen King. That hurt to read. All these characters have lines that I find myself saying so much. I really should put my own dub of Elden Ring at some point. I'll put it on the list. Cool, be fun. Whew, alrighty. Whew. Oh, Bella's back. Just kidding. What's up?
Forgive me. I've been testing you to see whether or
Really?
not grace truly does guide you, and
Oh.
whether you are fit to face the challenge that entails. It seems my worries were unfounded. Torrent had your measure from the very start.
Good test stream? I think so.
Whereas I merely pretended. There is but one other thing I can do to offer you guidance. I can take you to the Round Table Hold, gathering place of tarnished champions,
Forgot about that.
guided by grace.
Guided by grace.
Very well.
Go to the round table
Let my
hold.
hand rest upon you for but a moment.
For but a moment. Oh my gosh, she's gonna hold our hand? what I could tell, I think that went pretty well. Yeah, it seems like it did really well as a test. I'm very pleased with it. Finding sights of grace. Round table hold. That's a good place to be. Oh, stretch. Excuse me. It's the man that's constantly calling in sick. Narrator voiced by me. Melina voiced by me. Radigan voiced by also me. Literally the easiest role ever. I don't know if it's easy, but fun to do, I'm sure. Whoa, we made it to the round table hold. Look at this place. There's people. It took me so long to realize that I could actually use this to level up the grace. It took a while. It unfortunately took me a while to figure that one out. But that's okay. That's alright. PC kind of strong. Let's go! Yeah, Meta, you absolutely can. You can see the little prompt. Rest at table of lost grace. You can level up at it. You can absolutely level up at it. You passed the test. Now go get sassed by Gideon. Now have Gideon be like, unworthy. L, maidenless. Get out of here. Oh, good stretch. Maybe sleepy time for me. Whew. It's getting late. I think I've been streaming for... How long have I been streaming? I don't know. I've been streaming for, I think, at least 3 hours now. But good news is, computer didn't crash. So far, that means that the updates went well. 3.5. That's good. That is good. So I think that is excellent. I am very, very glad that it lasted this long. The good news is that means that it is probably okay. Fingers crossed. So, good news is we're probably back to our regular schedules then. Let's go. No crash, and it actually ran pretty smoothly. There was very little hiccups. That's good. I walk into the hold. Gideon immediately calls me 13 different slurs in 7 dead languages. He refuses to elaborate and leaves. I crumble to dust. He kills you, and he kills you. One sec. I have a burp. Excuse me. Huh. Fingers crossed you can replicate it moving forward. Very glad to see it handle everything today. Me too. Extremely glad it seems to be handling it pretty well. I am so pleased. I really hope it continues like this. Very happy. Very, very glad. Go to him with that confidence. Let's go. Wouldn't push this harder than you need to till after tax season. Yeah, I probably won't be pushing it too hard. So that's good. A little stretch. Oh, excuse me. Let me just make sure this person I'm planning on visiting is not wrapping up their stream. Beautiful. Excellent. We can go say hi then. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. We are going to go... There we are. We are going to go visit Miss Lala. She has a stream coming up, which is Hope for Endo on March 22nd. She's just playing Roblox right now and chilling, so I think it'd be nice to go say hi. Thank y'all so much for coming today. I know I said that I might be on a stream hiatus because of my computer, but thankfully, since the computer is back up and running, we're all good. Let's go. Yippee! I was gonna ask what the Discord link is before this ends. It goes to the community Discord. So if you do ! Discord, you will find it. You know what, Meta? That's an excellent one. Excellent raid message. We didn't crash. All good, baby. But Jericho, thank you for the 100 shinies. I'm laughing so hard right now. I open Twitch and the first thing I see is your stream. And it still makes it look like you're holding a gun to the biggest smile. This still makes it look like you're holding a gun with the biggest smile on your face. Didn't crash. Let's go, baby. But all right, we're gonna go say hi to Miss Lala. We're gonna take it easy. I will be streaming Friday at 5 p.m. PST or 8 p.m. EST, depending on your time zone. And then Saturday, we'll do our regular streams at 9 a.m. PST and then noon EST. So, back to normal. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Oh, this means that we did a good job. We did what we needed to do for the computer to keep working. So, Very thankful for that. Very, very good. As long as everything goes well this week, the schedule will remain normal. I will keep y'all posted in the Discord, on socials, and there will always be a pinned message in chat if the stream is not happening. So just keep in mind. So if you show up and there's a message, be sure to read it. But yeah. Let's go! We fixed the PC! We fixed it! I'm so glad. Johnny, thanks so much for having us, honey. With any luck, we won't have any problems for a long while. I hope not. I will still be setting up, making a, I guess, donathon or like throne link for a computer build that I would like to make. But for now, we're gonna take this W, and I'll get all that set up for hopefully this week. I will see y'all real soon. Oh man, PC Restored is a good one for next time. Oh, that would be good. All right, y'all have fun. I will see y'all very soon. Thank you for coming today. Bye-bye. Have a good one, okay? Oh no, Lala's on an ad break. Oh no. Ah. Oh well. See you.